Alrighty, guys. So, what's on the docket today? We just reviewing Survivor Series or what? What do you guys
I
think?
don't know. What do you guys want to talk about?
I mean, it was a pretty good show. It was
Nice and short.
nothing bad on it. Gunther
I
gave
mean-
his the best match of his whole career. You know, it was
Probably
all
his
right.
last match too. Hopefully,
Yeah, more than he's fucking retired.
pretty cool cash-in spot tonight. I thought that was kind of interesting.
That was pretty neat.
Randy
I
Orton's
was
back.
very excited for that.
Randy Orton, dude, he's got it, man.
And
That's
the
cool.
big return, of course.
Dude,
Our
fucking
Truth
Dragon-
as well.
Our Truth is back. That's
Truth is
awesome,
back.
dude.
Dragon
I love
Lee
R-Truth.
Santos.
Dragon
Straley
Lee was great.
They took the
Oh, we didn't even talk about the fucking best part, dude. Zoe Stark, man. What a ring general! Like, wow.
We didn't talk about Shotzi's game-breaking
General
performance.
Gunter. Zoe.
Did anything else happen that we need to talk about?
I don't really think so. I mean, we could talk about maybe
Oh my!
Wait, what? What?
Good.
No
way.
Wait,
No.
is that who I think it is?
No
way. He's back! He's back! He's back! He's back! He's back!
For the love of God, it's Bryan Danielson!
Jesus Christ.
It's Byron Danielson.
Oh, man.
And that is everything for the BasedWorld podcast. Thank you for joining us.
All right,
And welcome
that was our
back to
impromptu
Being
episode.
Chill.
Come, sorting.
The man, the king, the god of this shit. Nick fucking Gage.
Hey guys, what's going on? It's me, that P-U-L-S-D.
It's your Olympic hero, Kurt Angle.
And you're listening to the
BasedWorld.
BasedWorld?
BasedWorld Podcast. 50K all fucking day!
Welcome back to the BasedWorld podcast, featuring none other than, of course, Simon.
I have a question. Real quick.
Sure.
Cass, do you fancy yourself a podcaster?
No. See you later. Alright, good pod, guys. Good pod.
We are joined by, of course, Chair, who is kind of like our interim. He's kind of like our interim sort
I'm
of
the unpaid intern.
yeah, unpaid intern. Yeah. But we are also joined by the OG, DonutCass. Ah!
Yeah, our guest for this episode, Goon
back.
Squad UK's own.
He's back. He's back. Yeah, we're hitting that Prince Nana.
Representing Goon Squad, much like I'm representing you damn right and Sweet Chin
Yeah,
Wang.
he finally came back from his mansion, fucking hilltop.
Yep, he uses his fucking Team 10 house.
Fucking team
Goon
Sam
Goon
bullshit.
Squad covered dick.
Suicide Forest.
It looks like a Goon Squad covered dick in Saudi Arabia.
Yeah, no, I got new priorities now, but I had time to sit here and talk about something. I don't know what happened, but
Yeah, I don't know
Well,
what
this was
we need to talk
yeah.
about, guys. What happened?
Well, guys,
we saw
our
the-
truth is back in
dude. We saw
WWE.
we saw Akira Tozawa in a Ruffles promo.
oh my god.
Who's we? I didn't watch
Well, we
that.
saw that promo where LA Knight was eating Slim Jim so hard he was exploding the entire house like a terrorist. It was the craziest shit.
Was
I've
LA
ever
Knight
seen.
even on Survivor Series?
No.
No, he was on
The best timeline. The best timeline. Oh.
David, I didn't know David was in the chat, but okay.
Was he not
yeah.
on Survivor
Oh.
Series? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yo, guys,
else
what
was
is
on,
Yo, guys, what does Prince LA Knight say? Prince Nana?
What do you mean?
Fucking shut up.
I'm
Alright,
sorry, that was terrible.
Shut.
so,
Prince
I
Nana?
mean, it's clear we're here to talk about WWE
It's
Survivor
queer.
Series War Games 2023.
And the big return.
Oh, you're
Well,
hosting the show now. Okay, cool.
Well, I mean,
He just fits like a glove.
look,
He fits like a fucking glove. There's nobody better
he
than
does.
him.
He does. He really does.
He
Honestly,
belongs.
listen,
Guys, he's home where he belongs.
shut the fuck up.
Guys, he's back for the first time since January.
dude, it's fucking
2014.
12:17 at night. I am. We are
He-
all
Nah,
zooted.
So-
listen.
This is-
Listen.
Right
They
off.
need me to
Wait,
come
somebody-
back because after that last pod, dude, they need someone to wrangle these chickens, bro. It's
Oh,
I
shut
agree.
up.
I
We
agree.
can't talk about. We can't be talking
This
about
pod
Man
is so
2
fun.
anymore.
We
can't be talking about
Man
Man
2.
Anymore.
Good pod.
Melee is not the. He can't.
Get away
He
from me,
can't even help
Duncan.
us. I thought he would.
So, we weren't gonna do a pod, and
No,
then
because we were actually going to end the pod completely. Actually, I thought the next pod was going to be the last one. We're going to be like, all right, we're done. But then this happened. I was like, nope, we can't do it like that. We gotta run this. We gotta run this into the ground, man. We gotta keep going.
because
So-
if Philip Jay Brooks can go back
Jay?
to the WWF in the year of our Lord 2023. What the fuck are we doing with our lives?
Unbelievable.
Unbelievable.
For the two of you who do not have an internet presence, I'm sorry, Wyatt, you gotta let me cook, okay? For the two of you that do not have an internet presence and you have not been on the internet in the last hour as of recording this, Sean Ross Sapp has been made to look like an absolute baboon live on air. And I love the man, but that's just what happened.
You like Sean Ross Sapp?
I don't mind Sean Ross Sapp. He likes my.
You just said you like the man. You just said I love the man.
You know what's weird?
That's verbatim though.
Sean
That's
Ross
verbatim what he
Sapp.
said.
Sean Ross Sapp has like replied and liked like multiple of my tweets. And I don't even follow him. I don't even know like what the fuck.
It's because you don't like, because you don't show that you're friends with Bob. He actually likes you.
No.
So basically,
He's homophobic.
You can
Yeah,
tell the spot is in
CM
shambles,
Punk-
my guys, because they did not even talk about their socials or their merchandise. So you should go to
Dude, I
bet these
Baseball
guys
Pod
don't
on
even-
Twitter, and you should go to Baseball Pod on TikTok, even though we don't post there. But
we did at the end of the show, I thought.
There is a Patreon with all of our or their Bing chilling. Sorry, I had a.
Don't sub to Patreon.
There's
Go
a-
to
Yeah,
Sweet January. Sweet January.
Here's our new movie pod friend. It's not you. Fuck you.
So, yeah, meet the Robinsons
Listen,
is pretty
the only
good.
reason I'm saying you should get the Patreon is because we had a bunch of episodes Bing chilling that you can still check out, and there's more to come. We know we've been planning them, so keep your eyes on that. Secondly,
Yes.
What the fuck, dude?
I still, I like relive it. I'm like reliving it every fucking 5 minutes.
Sorry, again. This pod has a video feed. You want to see that? Guess where it will be? On the
You want to jerk
Patreon.
off to this right here,
Wow,
dude?
wow. So yeah.
You would just be like, can't stand
Jesus
her fake
Christ,
ass.
Simon.
10 minutes later.
Simon, what are you doing? Jesus.
Shawn Michaels bit. Fucking.
Oh yeah, I'm getting a gif of that. Jesus Christ.
Stop. You're
Dude,
gonna ruin
Simon, you
your
know what I'm
life.
doing? Simon, I'm gonna take a picture of that right there, blow it up to like a 24 by 20,
Yeah.
and bring
But
it to
don't worry,
Mania
you're
as
gonna
a
blow it
sign.
up. If you don't believe me, look up
Yeah, I'm
Simon
gonna hold that up to
Inflation.
Mania as a sign.
I'm gonna get the photo of the clock from the Impossible Quiz, and I'm gonna just put that shit up. At me.
Guys, it's red like a stop sign.
How many times can we make Wyatt leave in one
Wyatt,
episode?
Wyatt dubs JP Payton has
Okay.
formed out of the baseball podcast.
Alright, that's the
And
end of the
welcome back to
Baseball
Being
Podcast.
Chilling.
We have made no progress in 8 minutes.
No, we haven't. Even Cass returning has not helped.
Okay, the starting match. I didn't watch Survivor Series. I was there for like
So,
the
the
ending.
first-
but-
So I watched. It was it was Women's War Games match, which was very good, even though it was 4-on-4 and not traditional 5-on-5.
Was it not
Therefore, it does
5-on-5?
not count.
It is not applicable.
Wait,
so-
but I thought. Wait, like I'm sorry to interrupt, but I thought like damage control is 5 people now, and that's why because they were
Dakota Kai is
doing war
injured.
games.
Dakota
Dakota
Kai's
Kai
hurt.
is.
I'm
That's
gonna do
the
something feral to the gods to make sure that she's back to 100%. I promise you.
I'm trying to do something feral to
I
her.
promise
You know
you,
what I'm
I'm
saying?
gonna be back in 1 year's time.
China baseball, you better look out.
Wyatt, she's a lesbian.
Yeah,
Sorry, buddy.
Well, she might be bi. She might be bi.
Oh.
Is she? Oh,
She's
she's not got a chance.
Well, no.
I'm back. I'm back for you. I'm not gonna lie. I'm back for me
Oh
too.
my god! Wait, no.
No.
Listen, we'll get to it.
Listen, we're gonna get to it pretty quickly, but I do want to talk about.
We'll
this
get
show.
to it later, but the good news is we don't have time to get to it right now.
We.
So the women's war games are pretty good.
I didn't watch the show. I can't. I'm only gonna derail this, you know.
Listen,
Duhrel?
listen.
You're gonna do well?
I watched the whole show by myself, except for Simon on my little text messagey
I'm so, I wanted to be there. Somehow my family, who goes to bed at fucking 8:30 at night like a bunch of Mormons, made it through the entire show. And guess what? My dad and my
showing
mom
them
went
your
up
thing.
before the main
It's
event
fun,
was
fun.
over. They went up before Randy showed up. They went up
Wow.
before Randy showed up.
Damn.
We'll get to that. We'll get to
I
that.
love Monsters Inc.
I love Monsters Inc.
I love
They
South
lived
Park.
before
I love
Randy showed up. They lived before Randy Marsh showed up.
But no, women's war games. Okay, bits aside, this was probably my favorite match of the night. I thought this was the best match on the whole show. I'm gonna be 100% honest.
yeah.
I think this was actually it was a little sloppy in the beginning, but once everybody got in, I thought it really kicked off. Kyrie still has the sauce. We can confirm that Kyrie
It
saved
was
the
so
Kyrie
good
was
seeing
the
Kyrie
best.
back. Yeah.
She was the best part of this match.
100%.
Yep.
Everything, the little like backhand thing she did with the trash can lid was so cool.
Oh my god!
Like
burst
that is so
out.
sick.
That was the funniest shit I've ever seen.
Can we just mention? I was texting someone about this. It's funny because you said I was just thinking that Shotzi had a spot where she was holding chairs above her, and they did
She held
the
chair up?
pop-up.
Wow.
They did the pop up insane
I'm
elbow.
quite
spot.
nimble.
Yes.
But Shotzi was just not holding onto the chairs. They kept sliding off. So I was like,
Yeah.
I was literally staring at her, going,
We're also going to talk about. There was another
"Fucking hold
bit.
the chair."
Shotzi was on the top rope. Shotzi was on the top rope, and they had that spot where Becky hit the leg drop on Bailey while Shotzi was hitting her whatever the fuck her senton is called onto
I don't
Io.
know.
And she
Maybe
was
she's don't wanna
literally
be
like,
called.
looking at Io. She was looking at Io, and she was going like, stay, like. I don't want to be mean. Go back to developmental.
Oh, you're being mean right now. So
I'm being mean.
fuck you.
well,
Shotzi,
yeah.
you don't belong in the main
Fuck
event.
you.
You're not doing.
Yeah,
you're not,
we
you're
love
not
you,
doing it.
Shotzi.
Why did
Alright.
they not just do Zelina? Why didn't they just have Zelina in this match? She's actually
Because
like,
she's doing shit with Santos Escobar.
but still, like,
But she wasn't there.
Wait, I thought she was with Malachi. I thought they were
No,
together.
no.
Fucking hell.
Fuck off.
Bro,
Wait, this isn't even a bit. Wait, no, wait. Am I wrong?
No! Gimmick-wise, fucking
Oh!
Jesus Christ!
The absolute baboon.
Oh my god!
chair.
Oh, I'm
But no,
sorry.
okay, Wyatt, that was a comment. There's a mutual friend of ours, Wyatt, in one of our group chats. That was a him comment. He starts with a D. Wyatt, you know what I'm talking about.
Damien.
Oh, that
Priest.
guy.
Oh no!
Yeah, what about him? What do you want?
That comment he made about, oh, is he doing stuff with Santos? Can't you just picture that?
No! No!
Yeah, yeah, he can. Yeah, he can.
I mean, I feel like the two War Games matches tonight, like they were good,
Good.
but they
They were
weren't
good.
memorable.
They
I
just
think
weren't like.
the women's one became like pretty close to great by the end of it. I thought they were really close at the end, but it just they just like it was too sloppy in the beginning. And man, I knew it was gonna happen. I literally messaged Wyatt. They're coming out with the masks. They look cool as fuck, which means they're gonna lose. And sure enough, Damage Control loses. And why?
I'll just.
Why? Do they
Yeah.
keep losing?
Well,
Everyone
because
to be
like okay,
Schism
so
and Shield tonight.
it's obvious they're gonna kick out Bailey at this point, right?
Yeah, that's gonna be like before the Rumble. I bet. I think Bailey will return in the Rumble. She could win it. She could honestly win it.
My friend had a pitch where he said, "What if Bailey leaves and Meiko Satomura goes in there?
Oh.
That'd be pretty cool."
I like the idea more that they turn on Io. I thought
Well,
the
why
idea
would
that
they do
Bayley
that? That
has
doesn't
been-
make any sense.
Well,
like,
there you
Yeah.
go. It would be more of a shock.
and I guess the plan is probably either Bailey and Io,
Can't do
or some kind of maybe a triple threat with Bailey, Io, and Dakota because they were the original three in the group. Why are you
Stop
doing the
leaking my
Rock- Why are
plans.
you doing the Rock-
5-way. That'll be.
I'm trying to do like a rock
Rockets
eyebrow.
on my ass.
I can't do it.
I can't do it. I can't.
Guys, if you want to see the epic video feed, patreon.com/sweetchinrightpodcast.
So many people,
Yeah.
the Spotify listeners are getting nothing from this.
I'm gonna put the video feed up on YouTube actually.
Yeah,
cool.
no one watches the Patreon.
Yeah.
Who gives a
Yeah,
I thought you didn't have access to the YouTube anymore.
We have to cut out that bit where you tried to market the
He's
Patreon.
lying.
Damn, donut
He's
ads.
lying. So
but
I
the-
think let me just say this to you about the War Games matches is that like Cass, are you okay?
God.
I think the main thing too we have to keep in mind with War Games as a concept is we have Blood and Guts, which is pretty much the definitive War Games match at this point. So
This is-
it's kind of hard to
I mean,
compare
I
the two. It's kind of hard to
They're
go
both
up
very
from there.
different though. Because AEW's Blood and Guts is very much Jim Crockett promotion style, roof.
I have way more money than Jim Crockett Promotions. I'm not going to sit here and take this fucking shit.
And then WWE go for the War Games, WCW style with no roof
What is
and then
happening?
numbered entrance.
We were doing the Tony Khan bit, and then Cheer
You
kept
agreed to
talking.
this. You agreed to be a part of this.
You
I
did
know,
this.
yeah, I'm here for it, but like.
Also, I love your Chris haircut, by the way. Really cool.
Thanks, guys. I just want to say, I thought
I
this
hate CM Punk.
women's War Games match was fucking boring.
Dog shit.
And,
It was fucking dog shit.
you know, it's fucking
Hey guys, it's
dog
me,
shit.
Tony. I'm gonna kill myself. I can't.
Yeah.
guys.
He's going to be more successful than
Okay,
you,
Dave,
Wyatt.
Yeah,
You're right.
I got like
Like
14 new emotes on my Twitch recently. Do you want to see them? It's me
What did I do?
eating pie.
It's from my
There it is.
script.
Well, what are
hey guys,
empty-headed dumb fuck.
it's me, Zane.
That's freaking wrong. Not there. And bring him live event. I'm going to business for himself.
Oh
No,
What did I do?
It's me, Melee Hellbot. You're welcome.
I just want to say, guys, thank you for inviting me onto the podcast.
I didn't do a goddamn thing.
What happened in the
It's not
right?
my fault.
Move on.
Yeah.
Cody and Randy.
Yeah, we were
Put
talking
out
about
a fucking target.
Shut up.
fucking hell.
Move on.
So,
We were talking
Women's
about
War
that.
Games. Yeah, we got a lot of cool spots in there. We didn't write notes for this, obviously, because this is very impromptu, so we're not going through every single bit.
Literally
let's talk about
recording
Io
this
Shir-
2 hours after the
Yeah.
show ended.
Io Sky
Before
busted
we even
out-
talk about that part, Dakota
Yeah.
Kai and Io Sky, brilliant, rigging a pulley system to pull the trash can up with the chain.
That was
Brilliant.
fantastic.
I love that
That
shit.
was genuinely fantastic. I think
Love
that's
that
why I
shit.
like this one a lot, because this was the first War Games match to actually feel like, the golden age NXT War Games, like 2017,
This
2018.
felt like it. This one felt like
Yeah,
it.
like,
Not
Last
too
year
much
was very
the ending,
good.
though.
Last year was very good, I think, in terms of build and the match quality. This year was very much just hastily thrown together, it felt.
But the
This
match
felt
itself-
like War Games is just now a stipulation on a pay-per-view. It's like having
Yeah.
Hell in a Cell pay-per-view. And it's a
Yeah.
shame that they already kind of fumbled it second year in, because the first year was so good.
Yeah.
was
What
so
I think they
good
should
last
do, what I would actually rather they do, is kind of like maybe switch it up. Like every other year is War Games, and then every other year it is like
Is the
traditional
brand-
5-on-5.
Yeah.
So
Something
how
like
about we
that,
just
yeah,
bring
just
back
switch it up,
bragging
you know?
rights? What if we just bring back the bragging rights?
Oh,
pay-per-view
now
I'm
we're
fine.
Bragging rights to
talking. Now we're talking.
That bragging rights belongs in the garbage. I'm sorry,
No.
dude. I can't fathom why.
But you guys want,
anyone-
you guys are asking for
Why,
Raw versus
to go
SmackDown
for-
shit.
Some
That
of
is
them
just
don't.
bragging
No one
rights. You say bragging rights is dog shit and no one wants it, but you're also begging for it. You just want it on the Survivor Series banner.
Right.
I didn't ask for shit.
I heard you and Cass be like, I want to see the world champions fight each other and have Raw versus SmackDown, the one night a year where they go head to head.
Survivor Series.
5 stars.
Speaking of brand warfare, this pod is sponsored by SmackDown vs. Raw 2010. The co-op storyline for Raw WrestleMania this year is Rey Mysterio. It's Triple H and John Cena in brand warfare. And you can unlock the Champion of Championships championship belt by completing the mode as either Triple H or John Cena. Play with your friend, play by yourself, play SmackDown vs. Raw 2000.
Hell yeah.
In stores now.
Anyway,
I feel like I just watched the ending to Blair Witch Project.
so
This was a good match. Let's move
yeah,
on.
Io
It was a
Sky
good
does
match.
the trash can spot. It was very cool. It's
Let's
pretty much the
finish-
same thing, but a little bit better.
Bailey
Charlotte-
eats shit.
Jesus Christ, guys.
Sorry.
Bailey's,
sorry.
Bailey's on the
does-
top rope with Beck. Oh yeah, you're right.
You know, he
Charlotte.
was going to talk about
Yeah,
Charlotte.
yeah.
Let him talk about Charlotte, please.
So Charlotte
so sorry.
does the big moonsault spot that should have gone to Cody.
Yep.
And she does, as you would imagine, the worst moonsault of all time.
she kicked Io Sky.
She does this all
Wait,
the
who
time.
did the moonsault?
Charlotte.
Charlotte
She is
did the
just too
moonsault.
Did it
goddamn
suck?
tall. It just she lands so weirdly every time. It looks fine in motion.
Why
but she
wouldn't they
puts
let
all
like
her
Io
weight.
do it?
And she just dude, like I said, her foot, she straight up fucking backflipped super.
It's like she
Bailey
she
kicked Io in the
teabagged
fucking
her or
head.
something. It was crazy. It was like boom, like split.
And then the end of this match was just Bailey eating a truckload of shit for 5 minutes. She took a spear. She kept taking finishers, and then she gets hit with the manhandle off the second rope through a table.
Tell you what, man, I really think this
Don't
time.
use the phrase manhandle. Don't.
I think that we're just one hug away from something else. Anyway,
Yeah, I'd like to hug you, Wyatt. You seem like
yeah,
a
I
good
will say this
guy.
though: they got to rethink the "I'm a hugger" shirts if they ever bring that back, because holy shit, it looks weird.
Yeah, a little bit.
You know why?
I actually don't know why. This isn't even a bit. I
Okay.
don't know
Anyway, moving on. Yeah,
I'm
good
not even,
match.
doing a bit.
I'm gonna go 3.5 out of 5. I thought it was pretty good. Anyway,
I'd go a bit higher.
no, fuck off. Anyway, next match.
3.5. What the fuck are you
When
chatting?
did we
What do you want?
baseball-
You want a fucking 5
I want a
stars,
4.
Dave Meltzer?
I want a 4. At
Four.
least a
Okay,
four.
fine. You know what, we'll go
I'd say
four.
there was a couple fours on this show, in my opinion. I'm
Yeah,
gonna
a couple fours. I'll tell you what, 4-inch dick over here, Simon.
Speaking of which,
Oh.
The Miz
Sweet
taking on.
mama.
Yeah.
Before Cosmo the Orifice, fucking Wyatt Payton. Oh shit.
Actually, all right,
Ganta.
all right. Wait.
Ganta.
Slow down. Before we
Yeah.
do this, there was a Ruffles advert with Otis, Kira Tozawa, Maxine Dupree, Chelsea Green, and Piper Niven. And they were all sitting there. They were doing their typical
Chelsea
This flavor
Green.
sucks. And then, well, obviously they weren't saying this flavor sucks. It was an advert, but they're all eating their chips, and then the Pretty Deadly comes in, and they're saying, "Oh, we call these things crisps." And then Otis picks them up and stands up. Chips, they're called chips. And then they start arguing. He throws the ball away. They're facing down. Otis is pissed off. And who walks into the shot? The best return of the night, in my opinion.
These are my channel wallops, not yours.
It's Ron fucking Killings, baby. Our truth is back. And he's
Industry
eating the
Killings,
Ruffles.
former NWA
Oh.
World Champion. Industry Ron Killings.
Let's have it. This is it, bro. This is what we
NWA
were waiting
TNA
for.
Zone.
Ron Stoppable Killings. We love him.
Honestly, I couldn't
He
believe
was
it.
in TNA same time as Punk, right?
No.
We
and
are,
Mickey James.
we are so
yeah.
back.
Couldn't believe it. Jesus
The
Christ.
NWA is back.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's back. That was crazy.
Oh, and Akira Tozawa does like the funny ruffle shuffle or whatever the fuck, where he just goes or something like that. It was like very funny.
Yeah, it was stupid.
Anyway, yeah, Gunther versus the Mid. We have. I gotta say, Miz
Gunther?
deciding to wrestle the safest style for the past 20 years, and then out of nowhere say, you know what? What if I was just good? Honestly,
And then-
pretty interesting wave. I gotta say.
And then they had a pretty solid
Well,
match,
when you say
honestly. I
good,
thought
what
it
do you
was
mean
actually
by that?
I would say main event of WWE main event, but when it first aired.
when you say
so like
good,
when it
what
was
do you
like
mean by
all
that?
right, when it was like all right in the beginning.
I would say
When, like-
WWE Superstars main event from like 2010. That's
So
what I would
like
say.
it's
Okay.
like versus Yoshitatsu tier. That's why you're trying
I
to tell
would
me.
say Friday Night SmackDown 2017, but the beginning of 2017 when it was still pretty good.
Oh yeah, that's
I don't hate
that's fair.
that.
And you know what? Those
Next match.
not even gonna. No, for real.
No, this match is good though. I mean, it's definitely one of the Miz's stronger matches in recent memory. I mean,
Absolutely.
far.
again though, it's really difficult to have a bad match with Gunther.
I was gonna say
Um,
it's his best match of recent
so-
memory because he's against someone who can carry.
Yeah, exactly.
He could wrestle a doll and get a good match out of it.
He could wrestle. Well, he wrestled Madcap Moss and got a good match out of him on TV earlier. this year.
Really? Then I mean,
Like,
if he got a TV match out of Madcap Moss,
I
then
don't
Yo,
know,
is that a
if
motherfucking
Simon thinks it's good, then
yo?
he cuts.
Is that a motherfucking Madcap Moss reference?
I'm gonna kill you. I'm
No,
gonna,
no, just
I'm
actually-
gonna Gunther
we need to
chop
make-
you.
okay, well that needs to be a graphic now. Is that motherfucking Riddick Moss reference?
What if Riddick Moss
yeah,
is
this
Punk's
was
first
good.
feud?
The only thing that was weird was like they kept playing up like Miz was going for the leg, and then he just never did the figure four. Like they never did that spot where he was going for the leg. And I literally messaged Cass messaged me. He said, "There's no way this motherfucker is getting offense on Gunther. What am I watching?"
Yeah, it was. Yeah, it was good. I liked it. Again, I just got no words really to say about it. I just didn't.
Did you bite? Did you
Do you have
bite?
no more words?
Okay, yeah. So yeah, let's talk about that.
The low blow in
Fucking
the finale.
Miz gets fucking low blows Gunther, then low blows him again.
Yep.
And then hits the skull crushing finale. I was like,
Yeah, well, he hit it off of the, like, didn't he hit him on like the exposed turnbuckle or something?
yeah, it was like,
after-
yeah, and while the ref was like fumbling with that, he like fucking kicked him in the balls like twice or whatever. Then did the skull crushing finale, and I was like, oh no, it's over. But thankfully he kicked out, and I was like, yay, I'm not ending it all.
The Miz. Okay, by the way, also there was another one where Gunther got him in the sleeper after that, and then he bounced Gunther's head off the turnbuckle post and then rolled him up, and I thought he was going to win again, and I had.
Yeah, that was a good near fall. Yeah.
And then, by the way, okay, I am going to say though, the Miz kicking out of the power bomb, the lariat, and the splash is absolute horseshit. I'm sorry, like that's
Yeah.
ridiculous. But then, funny thing, notice. Gunther makes Miz tap out like a little punk ass bitch.
Punk?
Too early.
with the Lion Tamer, which is funny because Chris Jericho's the only 9-time Intercontinental Champion
Yeah,
other
he's
than the
also a
Miz.
fat old fuck. All right,
That's
great
true.
match. Gunther carried the Miz to a solid 3.75.
That's a solid outing for him.
Yeah.
And
that's a Miz 5-star, by the
and at
way.
this point, I kind of. Would you guys be mad if Gunther just held the title until Mania again?
Yes.
I
No.
wouldn't be mad.
Like, why would you be mad, Cass? I'm curious.
Because I want him to hold it longer.
Yeah.
Oh, Rosie, I love this boy.
5 minutes isn't enough, Adam.
He fucking that fucking
We're going.
donut.
Do we
He
go
boomed me. He boomed me. He's so good. He's so good.
You guys know what I want to see? How long I want his reign to last? I want to go all the way back around the clock in 2009. That's how long I want him to hold that title, baby.
And if they don't do Gunther and Brock at Mania, they're fucking stupid. Anyways, let's move on.
Well, you're gonna hate my fantasy booking, which, by the way, guys, new pod soon. Me and Simon fantasy book WrestleMania 40.
So next match,
I can't click.
I think I lied. This is my favorite match of the night: Dragon Lee versus Santos Escobar. So
This was.
Don't you
this was
mean
improvised because
Santos
Carlito was injured, and I was kind of upset because I am a big Carlito guy. But
We love Carlito here.
We
but-
love him.
Dragon Lee is
Oh?
fucking
Oh.
incredible.
Yep.
And this match was absolutely fantastic. Why am I holding a coaster? Dragon Lee is really, really fucking good. Like, and Santos is equally as good. And they put on an absolute barn burner in this match. Like, they had
It's
no
matches like-
story, nothing built. No one cared in the beginning. Like, there was no pop for either of them until they started wrestling.
And the crowd,
Dude, oh my God.
they fucking
Fuck.
hate Santos Escobar.
Yeah.
They fucking hate this man, and I'm so
Yo,
so sad.
shouts out to Santos coming out in the fucking Red Dead poncho shit. That shit was awesome.
His fucking NXT theme. Oh
Yeah.
man. Because I remember when Santos first came up with Legato last year, and he was heel, and they were just not getting the reactions they wanted. I was very sad because I was like, I love Santos. Like, say what you will about like 2020 to 2021 NXT, like before the change happened, whether you liked it or you didn't. He was one of the highlights. Santos Escobar was one of the best parts of NXT around.
Oh yeah.
In my opinion, and I think I was so happy for him when he finally got the call up, and I thought his face run was great, but man, he's cutting these fucking horrifying promos, and he's wrestling like a fucking lunatic. What was that?
Fuck was that?
Yeah, you want to explain what that was? You want to show the class,
was
Mr. Payton? You want to show the class, Mr. Payton?
Oh, sweet.
Yeah,
Wampa.
sorry.
What just happened?
Oh, sweet, sweet.
Was that? What was that? Or was that the? Oh.
That punk going.
I need a rotoscope version of that with like the fucking golfer, the CG golfer, but it's just the punk. Oh,
Shut up, man. Shut up.
oh.
I was gonna mention this about Dragon Lee. I was gonna mention this about Dragon Lee. I know we have this talk like every 2 years. You want to pull yourself together, Wyatt? God damn.
Sorry,
I'm old. I'm tired, and I work.
Fucking children.
Wyatt Payton put a manager fucking target.
I should never have left, bro. This is embarrassing.
You really shouldn't have.
He shares a bank
Holy
account
shit.
with his mother.
We have this talk every couple of years about who the next Ray is. We had it with fucking Sin Cara, and we had it with Kalisto. We've had it with Umberto and Angel and Andrade and even Santos. I think Dragon Lee, he's the one.
Mm-hmm.
I'm honest to God, he's got such a good like energy. He's so fucking good in the ring. He's young. He's the fucking guy. They should strap the rocket.
You forgot Del Rio.
Known prick Alberto El Patron.
Kill yourself.
The worst man on earth. My least favorite human being
Remember
of
when
all
he
time.
concussed Christian and ended his career for 7 years? Because he's a fucking
Oh
stupid
yeah,
idiot.
don't remind Wyatt of that. He's gonna have a fucking conniption. He's gonna flip a table.
Yeah, but like this.
Why
this
like
match 100%.
Christian? So don't.
Match of the
Wyatt
night
keeps
for
like
me.
letting his bit.
Sorry. Yeah, match of the night for me. Highlight definitely. Double V trigger into the reverse powerbomb, dude.
Ridiculous.
Fuck, man.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
Dragon Lee is awesome, man. I fuck with
It
him
just
so hard.
proves that WWE is in a position where they have such an incredible roster. It doesn't matter how much story you have. If you put
Yeah,
two
that being
really talented
said-
motherfuckers in that ring, they will go crazy. They will go crazy, even if it was
Yep.
like what 11-minute, 12-minute match or something like
It
that.
wasn't even that. I feel like it was wasn't it like under 10? I feel like it was under
Something
10
like-
minutes.
But
Yeah.
I was
And they
talking to
crushed it.
Zane because Zane came in a little bit later. I don't know if it was that match or the Rhea match, but we were talking about like those length of matches are perfect.
Yeah,
Yep.
I agree.
Just shows off both wrestlers. Doesn't feel too
And
long. They do all
one
the
thi-
hits, and then they get it sorted, and you understand who's the heel, who's the face, and they show off like
Yep.
there's no tomorrow.
You really like that coaster, don't you?
I don't know why I keep
One-
holding this coaster. It's good to
Yeah, oh, look at DonutCass. Don't cut people off, and he's cutting
Get me off this roller coaster. No, I think the biggest.
yesterday.
I think the biggest thing though with Dragon Lee right now, in my opinion, is, and it's a problem with WWE in general, theme songs. These new batch of theme songs fucking suck. They suck. They're terrible.
He's good. He should literally just get Rey Mysterio's like old theme. Honest to God.
Who's that jumping
It's just
out the sky? Dragon Lee.
like
Dragon Lee.
L-E-E.
They jump over it.
He's
Who's that jumping out the sky?
over.
Dragon Lee.
20,000.
No.
Please make honey.
Please make honey.
Think to be stupid.
It was a good match. To be stupid.
What's Survivor Series War Games?
Santos hits the Glup Shido. He hits the Canadian Destroyer on Dragon Lee, follows it up with the Phantom Driver. One thing I gotta say, Santos needs a new finish. He can't just have Samoan Driver number 2 as his
Yeah, it's
finisher.
stupid. I hate it. Yeah.
He needs a new
I like
finish.
that. I loved when
Wherever
he.
to add his moveset on
It was
2K.
like, I think it was like his second year in NXT. He started doing like that. It was like the shoulder breaker move,
Oh, like where he
like the
slammed
underhook.
on the-
Yeah, like that shit ruled, bro. You should
That
bring
was,
that shit
oh,
back.
if you just like combine both, like if you did that into the Samoan Driver, it would
Like an
look
Omega
good.
Driver type shit.
Yeah, that kind of fucking 1190
Tiger
moonbot.
Driver. Just
Oh,
just
no.
do a Tiger Driver. Fuck it.
One-winged angel across the knee.
Oh,
Ow.
Ooh.
that's fucked up. That's
One-winged
Kid Bandit do
angel.
that.
One-winged
I saw Kid
angel
Bandit does that.
GTS.
How the
That
fuck
is-
does that even?
That is Kid Bandit's move. You're right. I just remembered.
you just drop it like
Just remembered.
Jesus Christ.
You have a weapon, you're like,
Wow, you're
That
right.
is that is the most violent move I can think of. Holy fuck.
Fair enough. Don't do that. That's
Your Kid Bandit, Cass still loves you. He'll never change.
Hey.
Who's Kid Bandit?
It's not a bad thing.
who?
No. I'm just saying. One of the best days of my life that day. That was a pretty cool day.
Of course. But yeah, Santos
One of
wins.
the best days of my life was tonight because
Okay.
I got to see Rhea Ripley versus was it Raquel Gonzalez? I don't know.
Yeah, that's who it was. Raquel
No,
Gonzalez.
was it motherfucking
The
Aaliyah?
worst half from Raquel Gonzalez into Kirkai. The worst
Dude,
half versus
Rhea Ripley versus my favorite Latinx wrestler, Raquel Gonzalez.
It was Zoe Stark, you
Rodriguez.
fucking idiot. Right.
Zoe Stank.
So it's funny you mention this because Zoe Stark comes out looking like if Wyatt did the women's My Rise. That's exactly what she looked like. She looked like if Wyatt customized a My Rise character.
You're not wrong.
So like, I mean, that's the first thing. Secondly, Rhea Ripley, man. Oh, Jesus.
Yeah, why would she have?
I don't get it. I don't find her that attractive. I'll be honest.
It's just, it's just.
I like
Yeah,
women as well. I like women. I like
IB
women.
sprain rot. IB sprain rot.
I love women. You guys are just Twitter users, so your opinions mean nothing.
Beast brain rot.
brain rot. Wow.
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 Yeah.
For those who
I'll be
don't know,
darned.
because you're saying humans, that's a Twitter user that sucks Roman Reigns' cock every day.
Is that a motherfucking IB's reference?
Motherfucking IB's reference.
This was the worst match of the card for me.
Yeah, this sucked ass. I didn't give a shit about this
I
match
mean,
at all.
I
Didn't
felt-
take any
I
notes.
feel-
Fuck it.
Bad. I felt bad because they were like trying, but the crowd just like didn't give a fuck. Sorry, Wyatt.
No,
You're right.
No,
you're
it's
right.
fine. No, you were talking. Sorry. Go ahead. You own
Is
this
that a
podcast.
motherfucking interruption reference? Is that?
He's the king of this!
Is that a motherfucking Simon Immonen reference?
That's it. Fuck you.
Part-time and
He does it again.
podcast
He's the
bitch.
king of this. He
Oh
can take
my
anything and
God.
spin it.
So I'm just gonna be quiet. I'm just gonna mute
I
myself.
almost broke the recording.
Bro mutes himself.
Nobel
We're
Prize.
just gonna dub Simon now.
broke the recording with that. Oh my god! Right.
We're just gonna dub Simon now. He just goes like, yes, I thought this match was very good.
Hello.
Why is he Joe Simpson?
Fucking Chinese
Hello,
gopher.
Mario.
No, not the Chinese
You-
gopher.
Do you think of me as a criminal? It's like
Do you think of me as a criminal?
Wait, give me a sec. I gotta be legit.
I'm a man with principles. Do you think of me as a
Look
little
at the wombat from the meerkats. That'd be cool.
Alright.
Oh my god.
If you're hearing this
Anyway.
on Spotify, I recommend you go to the BasedWorld YouTube channel where you can find the video feed. It's
the much better video feed,
the much better version.
where you can
Yeah.
see the visual gags that
Okay,
are in the back.
so
You can see, this is worse than the time Simon tried to be the Chinese gopher on the baseball call.
sorry for almost breaking the pod. There is nothing to say about this match.
Oh, really?
Apart-
Nothing.
Like, they did a few headbutt spots which were cool. Zoe Stark is
Good.
A wrestler.
oh fuck. I mean,
She is a wrestler.
what
Okay,
right,
she
Trish
did that.
Stratus
Listen,
died
listen,
for this.
Listen, what else has she done other than be Trish Stratus's little bodyguard on the main
Nothing.
event?
I'll tell you one thing in
She's
this match.
2K23.
The only match the only thing I remember from this match was that little like springboard like 450 senton thingy that she did. I thought it was kind of cool.
That was
Really?
cool.
When you mentioned the match, that was the only spot. It's just been playing on loop in my head the
That's
entire
it.
time. It's just that one spot.
That's it.
Again, I feel bad. They were trying really hard, but it's just the crowd just didn't give a fuck. They've
They've been
cheering.
trying since NXT to make Zoe Starks happen, and it's just
But why?
I just don't get her character. I just don't know what her deal is. I don't know anything.
When the fuck are they going to run Rhea versus Candice on pay-per-view? Like,
Dude, Triple H has the biggest hate boner for Candice LeRae for some reason.
He
I don't
hates all
understand
of the way.
man,
it. He hates all of them. Yeah.
like,
All four. I mean, he released the fourth member, who was Dexter Loomis, who was the only other male member besides
Is he
Gargano.
gone? Is he gone?
he was part of the
Apparently.
Endeavor. He was part of the Endeavor releases. Apparently, back in
man.
September.
I think I found out he got released like 2 days ago or something.
Yeah, I told you.
Very
for the first
sad.
time, yeah.
It's just
But yeah,
like
yeah.
Rhea
Weird
wins,
shit.
and Rhea wins, and you could tell they're spinning their wheels before they can do Rhea and Becky at WrestleMania.
Candice LeRae is quite
Oh, yeah.
literally the Daniel Bryan of women's wrestlers.
Yep.
So
You know what,
I don't know why the fuck they're not running that shit like as
Like,
a
well,
storyline.
I don't even know, like, even just fucking. I know that the belts mean nothing at this point. Just put the fucking women's tag belts on her in Indy at least. Like, do something with them. Like, maybe they could.
Dude, we gotta run Natalia and Tegan.
Yeah, poor
Knox.
Indy as well. They gave her like the NXT title, I swear. Called her up so she dropped it immediately and hasn't done shit since.
Yeah,
It's like
a bitch,
fucking-
a slut, a fucking bitch.
Speaking of doing nothing, Paul Shinsuke, who did loads of teasing before the Survivor
Okay,
Series,
let's just
and
let
then wasn't on the show.
me just
they
talk
fucked
about
him
that.
over.
Okay, I genuinely think that whole thing was just a big throw off. I don't think that was ever going to be a thing. I really don't.
Well, you also have to remember.
Poor Shinsuke.
Actually, no. I'm not gonna talk about the Shinsuke thing until we get to.
We'll say that for the end. Anyway,
We'll
yeah,
get
women's
to-
match, whatever, who cares? Men's match starts. There's a big whole
Jesus.
uproar, though, about Randy Orton not showing up because and Jey Uso thinks it's like, oh, it's me, man, it's me, I'm the reason, Oos.
Oh,
It's just me, Oos.
It's just me, Oos.
Just imagine Jay being like really sad and him just going, yay.
He's back. He's back.
Oh my
No.
god.
Oh my god! You damn right! We have Goons called DonutCass, and you damn right's made the helper. It's like when Randy Orton and R-Truth returned at Survivor Series. Oh, sweet one.
Real.
This is the
Hello, Melee Helper.
right. Okay, so we're on the main event, yeah.
Mhm.
So
Mm-hmm.
the whole show, they were talking. Yeah, they were doing these little backstage promos. Randy's not going to be here. Randy's not here yet. Where is he? Where is he? Fucking yeah,
they're-
like that. So, so we start the match, and they come out. No like announcements. It's just the four of them versus Judgment Day and McIntyre.
They're
I'm
just
like,
gonna hope
okay.
and pray.
We're just
Yeah.
gonna hope
There's
and pray.
there is also another thing that because the Judgment Day keeps teasing the plan, the thing they're going to do, and
Christian
they keep
Cage is
teasing
planning something.
Which we're gonna talk about that later because I want to really fucking talk about that. All right,
Oh,
I got a lot
yeah.
to say about that shit.
Okay, I wonder.
Yeah,
And then men's war game happens, and it was good, but
Can I be honest with
kinda
you, Simon?
eh.
Because you weren't here yet.
Yep.
I was not paying attention.
I did not
I
care
did
for
not
the men's
care
war game.
until Sami Zayn got in. Because I
Mm.
feel like
I
Sami
didn't care
Zayn
until Randy came
pumped
out.
life into that
Yeah.
fucking match.
Yeah, I
Because
agree.
Sami
Came in,
Zayn is
he
just
came in and
he's
fucking
the
cooked
best.
immediately.
He
The
is
little
the
like
best.
the little spot where he had Finn between the ropes and he was kicking him
Oh, yeah, he's just
like that.
stepping on him.
Incredible.
That was great. I will say there was, man, if this pay-per-view ended any other way, I don't know how good of a night WWE would have been having after this fucking match ended. Because during this match, there was a couple chants for a certain individual that got booed down. Fun fact, as he was getting chanted.
As he should.
Also-
LA Knight's overrated.
Okay,
Wait,
David.
sorry, what's happening here?
I'm joking. I'm talking about how, because you messaged me saying the CM Punk speculation has killed this
let's
crowd,
talk about
but
the
I
war games
think
first. Come on, though.
I was just no, but I'm
We talk
talking
about how that was
the
happening during the war
I'm talking
games.
about the crowd during the match.
Right.
Well,
Because-
Donut, you leave for newer pastures and you already forgot to do a pod.
I don't know what this pod is. I don't know what this is anymore.
Yeah, me neither, man. I don't know what's going on, man.
This match
Yeah, we'll
was,
talk about that later.
It was fine, but like could have been way
Yeah, great
better.
review. Moving on.
It's like, well, it's really fucking hard for me to talk about this match because
Okay, look, let me
You're
just
right.
lead
The
then,
crowd
Simon.
started doing the CM Punk, but all the way through the show, literally half the crowd was booing them. They were telling them,
Yep.
"Stop.
Is
We're
that what
trying
that
to
noise
enjoy
was?
The show.
yeah, they were.
Is that what that
booing-
was? Oh, I
yeah,
thought it was like
was-
some like Dominic shit or something, or like
It's
some
like
fucking.
the crowd. Shouts out to the crowd, the Chicago crowd tonight, by the way, because they were fantastic.
They were great, fantastic.
They were
They're
live.
always great.
They were live wire for the entire show. And
They were live in it,
except,
with the
for,
color.
except for Rhea and Zoe, but don't worry about
Remastered.
that.
2023.
they were there for Rhea, just not Zoe.
I guess
They
so,
just
yeah.
didn't do-
What was
Yeah.
it Rhea Ripley versus Zoe Stark?
I hate this kid. I want to kill this kid.
What was the match?
What do you mean?
We literally have said Zoe Stark
I thought
about
it was
10
Raquel.
times in the last 5
I
minutes.
thought it was Raquel.
Alright.
Was it not Raquel?
Shut the fuck up. Right.
Bees make honey.
What? I'm genuinely curious. What the fuck? Okay, quickly, someone just tell me what the women's match was.
Bees make honey.
Rhea Ripley
Thank
versus Zoe Stark for the World Women's Championship.
I said Raquel and none of you corrected me.
This is the world's smallest violin, and it's playing for your little ass. Alright? Fuck. God.
None of you corrected
Do you think it'd be a Holy Street Vendor?
Alright, listen.
So fuck you.
What? What?
No, man, you're leading this pod now. You're leading this fucking pod now, bro.
Who's the king of this?
This was all part of our grand plan.
Well,
Welcome
great
back to
pod.
King of the Ring 2002.
Cassie
Dude,
can't
I-
go, bro. We're fucked.
I will never understand why someone would hate this pod. I don't understand why.
Wyatt, what was yours?
The floor is yours, Wyatt.
That means you talk.
Oh, okay. So yeah, this match was it was pretty good.
Oh
I
my
agree.
fucking god.
No, real talk. So yeah, this was like Cass said. Sami Zayn comes in, that's when it gets good because Sami
Yep.
Zayn is the greatest.
Mhm.
There's a spot in which Cody enters. Cody and Seth are in the ring. They have like the straps or whatever,
They have
just
their
like
strap
fucking.
on.
What even was it? It was like a big
No,
like
it was the Texas Bull Rope.
Texas
the bull rope.
Yeah,
Texas
yeah,
bull rope,
yeah.
yeah.
From the Hell in a Cell.
And there's a little bit of friction there. They're just like, come on, one night, come on, just do it. And it's like, all right, fine. And they fucking do like the clothesline spot with the fucking rope. And
Which was great.
and then Seth just gets so pissed. He goes, where the fuck is he? It's the funniest thing. Where the fuck is Randy? God damn it. And Cody's like, I'll be here, I swear. And
there was a couple other the stuff with Drew and Jay I thought was very good. Like I liked when like that
was
moment
cool.
when Drew just like he just stared like daggers through Jay as he was going
Yeah.
into
that is one thing
Yeah,
that I do think is
ain't no destruction.
Yes.
You
That's another thing I want to touch on too with Drew. I really love this current iteration of Drew at the moment, where his whole thing is just like, I'm not a bad guy, you know. I just fucking hate Jey Uso. Like that's the
best
that's
part.
great.
though, is
Like I love it. He's not
he
just
doesn't
the
even
typical
realize-
bad guy.
I'm not a good guy. I'm the guy.
Fuck's sake, man.
I'm
Um,
fucking, but I like it. But that's why he's so compelling as a heel because you don't think like he doesn't think he's wrong for Wyatt. Like he's still furious about Clash at the Castle, like we all are.
One thing I didn't know on commentary is when Michael Cole was just like, Jay still hasn't apologized to Drew, and I'm just like, why the fuck didn't he do that in the first place? Like, we would have been in a pretty good spot by now, I'd say, wouldn't we? Like,
we just had to blow it up, you and your ego.
yeah, you and your ego, you and your pride, and you had a good thing going.
I will say that's Drew McIntyre, and he
That's
did
good, yeah.
nothing. Like he did like
They didn't even like tease him and Seth like at
Nothing.
all. Like,
that
going
was
back
so
to-
bad.
I won't lie to you, I think Drew may have just been zombie walking through this.
Like I think
Yeah.
he's just like, is he done? Do you think
I think he's done. I think the boy's just tired, bro. He's just like opportunity after
after what
opportunity.
happened
His big moment was like taken from him by like, a pandemic and shit. He had
Yes.
another opportunity to do it again and it didn't work out for him. I think he's honestly just like depressed and shit and just done with for a bit.
Yeah,
So.
I feel like, man, they really.
And according to recent news, which we'll talk about
We'll
later,
get there. We'll get there.
which I also have an update, I think. I'm not sure.
Oh, no.
But
Yeah,
yeah.
prepare
Oh,
for this
yeah.
pod to be double where we are right now, because of
Mhm.
clearly, like the last thing we're going to talk about.
we have a
is-
lot to talk
lot.
about, and that's not even to do with the show,
Yeah.
really.
I mean, if you check the
Uh,
runtime, there's still a good 50 minutes left, and we're at the main event already. So what's going on there?
help me.
So,
So we get near the end.
yeah.
Dominic, by the way, Dominic Mysterio being the last person for Judgment Day, excellent choice. He got nuclear heat when he was coming down to the ring.
Fucking hell.
They just have a bit where they just fucking annihilate the baby faces. JD hits a moonsault on, I believe it was Sammy. Finn hits a coup de grace on Seth. And Dom hits a frog splash on Cody. They put Seth through the table with the razor's edge. Buzzer goes down, and I'll let Wyatt take it from here because he seems
So-
very passionate about this spot.
So Rhea's music hits when the buzzer goes off. No Randy, and of course I hear the music and I'm just like, oh my god, who is it? Is it Kevin Owens? And I'm like, I
No,
thought-
genuinely, I
thought it
was so
Kevin
confused
Owens.
for a minute. I was like, whose music is this?
But I'm just like, oh, it's the. So Rhea comes out with the Money in the Bank briefcase, and I'm thinking right now,
She's cashing in.
holy shit! Like this is the coolest fucking decision they could have possibly made with this.
That's
match.
true.
I
Yeah,
was excited.
Having because here's the thing: what
You
makes it, what made it so interesting to me was that okay, Priest cashes in now before this match is even official. So meaning, Priest becomes world champion before the match even finishes, and Seth
the match
literally loses the
is not
title.
for the title.
Yeah,
So it
Yeah.
wouldn't matter if he lost the War Games.
Exactly.
It's brilliant.
and I'm thinking, holy shit, this is the coolest thing ever. And then,
Randy Orton comes out.
yeah, which
I've seen inside my
Okay,
head.
okay, let's
look,
have
I just-
here.
I was very upset. I was very pissy about this.
No,
I
no,
thought,
I understand. They listen though.
yes,
They very well could have had Damian lose his fucking Money in the Bank off of this, and they didn't do that.
Yeah.
I'm so,
Yeah.
I don't mean to do it. I'm
No,
sorry.
no. It wasn't you. It was Chair. It was Chair, not you.
Okay.
Not you. It was Chair.
It gets
Hi.
so good that it's me every time. Just
No.
like a beaten
No, no.
puppy. I'm like Larry.
God damn. All right. No.
Jesus.
Yeah. It was just. I don't know. Again, seeing Orton come out with the full, buzz cut with the clean shave.
2009.
He
look.
looked so
2009
excited. He looked so happy. I was like, it
And
was
then
just so great. But
He
then
comes
it's just
out
like,
and again, I'm happy that this didn't lead to Damian losing his briefcase.
yes, I agree.
That would have been terrible. I thought the big twist at the end was going because at that point I had written off you know who, and I was like, and I thought for sure that it was going to be Damian cashing out. I thought Damian was going to walk out as champion, whether Judgment Day won or lost. I thought Drew will lay out Seth.
Oh my god.
Damian will cash in Money in the Bank, and
I'm
then he'll walk out
I'm
as
sorry,
champion.
my
even if-
heart. I just remember it like that. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
The faraway
Oh.
look in his
Wait, what's
eyes.
he?
Bro, is he
I'm
coming?
confused.
Randy Orton
because he
comes
said
in.
you know who. I'm like, yeah, that. Oh fuck, that did happen. Oh.
Randy Orton, he comes in and immediately starts hitting the WWE 12 comeback on JD McDonough. His clotheslines, scoop
I
slam.
gotta say, JD is probably the best, like ragdoll Like he's pretty much just the best guy to just take shit. Like
He's
to
got
just
good
take.
selling. If there's one
Yeah.
thing,
You're
he can
only
do-
saying that because Dolph got released.
Yeah,
Yeah,
sadly.
Man, he is gonna be the new Dolph, where he's just there for 20
Dude,
years.
Dolph don't give a shit anymore, man. That dude's just gone. He don't give a fuck about wrestling.
Dude,
No.
Yo,
Good.
he's going to AEW. He's going to AEW, bro. Don't worry about it.
Ryan
No.
Nemeth
Oh,
and Nick Nemeth.
Dude,
Yeah.
who's excited for
You know-
Rampage the next dance? And Dolph Ziggler comes
The
out.
show off, Rampage, the show
Dolph
off.
Ziggler!
and or
Dolph
some shit like
Ziggler!
that.
There's the
He's
record
here
scratch
to
from his
show the
theme.
world.
We're finally here. in the-
Yeah,
It's been a long, hard road, and I'm just getting started.
Orton starts hitting. Okay, Orton starts hitting the moves, bro. He does vintage Troy where he's all
Gritty.
like, that.
Orton is
Yeah, when he went like.
Oh yeah, no, what's the? He just starts hitting that
So
shit.
Randy came in with a Skibbity Ohio Wyatt Riz from the Rizzler, and he sort of risen up the entirety of the Judgment Day, hitting them with that Skibbity
Dude,
style RKO.
I just know
Oh
Orton loves Skibbity Toilet. I just know it. He loves that
No,
shit.
no, no.
From the Ruthless
No, no,
Aggression
no.
documentary, where he's like. Fuck yeah.
It's the funniest thing of all time. Oh my god. Yeah,
This-
we get to the coolest spot ever. Yeah,
Uh,
and we get to the coolest spot ever,
Yeah, you
in my
describe
opinion.
the spot. Describe the dope spot. Describe it.
It
Describe
was basically everyone, like pretty much all the Judgment Days, like in like the middle section with like the metal shit or whatever, and they all set up for that classic DDT, and
was
just that
awesome.
shot,
Vintage.
perfectly framed. You see everyone: Jay, Cody, Seth,
That
Orton,
was
Yeah.
pretty cool.
Yeah,
fucking
and that was
Sammy, and they all just go. It was so fucking sick.
This is for you,
so
Randy.
sick.
question.
For you,
for you
Randy.
guys. How hurt do you think Randy still is? Because he did not
Oh.
take many bumps tonight. He took one little beat down from the Judgment Day at the beginning, and then he was just fucking dominating for the rest of the
I
match.
think his
So,
first match back being a War Games match, they don't want to do anything too crazy, obviously.
Yeah.
I don't think he'll be like, I mean, I think he'll still wrestle most weeks anyway.
Yeah, but it'll be pretty low key. It'll be like how Cena does now, sadly.
A little bit, yeah, it could be something like that. But no, man, he just seeing Orton he just looked so happy, and that was just something that I have not seen in like a while. Maybe like RK Bro era, but this was just so different. Like he was just so hyped.
And it was just, man, it was good to fucking see him. I resigned myself. I thought he was done. I thought he was going to retire. I honestly resigned myself to that, and the fact that he's back makes me very
You thought he was
happy.
going to kind of go like the way of Christian almost, where he just kind of leaves quietly. Like no
Oh,
retirement or anything. Like that would have been really shitty. Like
Yeah, we
I'm
didn't
glad
have some
that's not happening.
stupid fucking domestic abuse idiot who concussed him before Mania, did he? No, he just had some stupid SA inducing weed bro. Which
Yeah.
might be worse. I don't know.
Yeah,
They both
Rob Van Dam. No, I'm joking. No.
No.
Before, right?
Snoop
Little spot before the
Dogg.
little finisher spam. You had the Judgment Day hit. I don't remember who the first one was. Was it Damien flying off the top rope? It was him, and then it was Balor, and then it was Dominic hitting the frog splash.
Something like that, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was earlier. Yeah, that's like before Randy. That's like right before
Oh.
Randy came in.
Oh, well, never mind.
Yeah. And then they
Oh,
all,
man.
yeah, like Cass just said, they finisher spam. They
Yo.
finisher spam the fuck out of the Judgment Day. Orton. Oh, they had the spot. Actually, no, I forgot. They had the spot with Jay where they teased that Orton was going to lay out Jay with the
Oh,
RKO.
yeah, I like that a lot.
And Jay caught Damien with a super kick out of that. Whatever they do with that, I don't know. Maybe they'll make a feud out of that later down the line, or maybe that's just their little payoff to it. It's like, Jay helped Randy, so they'll fucking move on with it. That being said, Jay versus heel Randy is such a more interesting match than fucking Jay and Jimmy. But
Just me, Oos.
Sorry, I just saw David's tweet, and it's just Tony Khan has a huge announcement this Wednesday, and it's just the Raw graphic. Benoit is back with the arms crossed. Oh,
Finally.
he's talking
Yeah.
about David Benoit.
yes, of course.
Yes, sir.
But
Also, it'd be a funny wrestling name, Earl Lear. Earl Lear.
You need to be stomped out in an alleyway.
you have to be gunned down in the streets like the degenerate you are.
So JD McDonough stands up, and they're all surrounding him, and he's like, I gotta
He
get
just-
out
he
of
just-
here! And he runs up the fucking cage, really quickly, by the way. He goes like, do,
He
fucking...
stamps
Which
up
would
that shit.
cause a forfeit, by the way, which would have been also an interesting finish because we haven't seen that yet.
Mhm.
But yeah.
Yes.
But he's caught on the top, and Seth and Jay are like, okay, we're gonna do so. They could do the funniest thing ever here, and they were like, I thought it was gonna be another Tower of Doom. I thought that would be kind
Now
of
this
cool.
is an Avengers level threat.
And then Randy and Cody look at each other. They're like, yeah, and Randy's like, yeah, and then
He's like,
they take this stupid little Irish boy, and they hurl
Mhm.
him off the top of the cage
Undertaker, the Undertaker.
into an RKO, which was
JD McDonough.
unbelievable.
I can't believe his neck didn't snap upon impact like a fucking Mortal
Unbelievable.
Kombat.
I wish it did. I'm sorry.
He's a really
Wow,
good
JD
seller,
is-
actually. He's really
Nah, he's good. Yeah, he's good.
JD
Seller? I hardly
better than
know.
Austin Theory. JD is better than Austin Theory. He is. We have to say it.
Well,
Yeah,
he
Jay, I
has
agree with you.
less. He actually has false allegations.
Simon, who said he
unlike
wasn't?
Theory has true ones.
Well, no, I need to clarify because I've seen people comparing the two. It's like, no, JD can actually kind of go. He can actually kind of cook. Austin Theory has like no sauce.
I
The
don't
boy
like
has
him
no
all.
sauce. He's like
No, man,
Linguini.
dude, he comes out and does the.
He
No,
stole, he stole
dude,
the guns
putting
gimmick
him
with the
with Grayson
entrance. He
Waller-
stole their gimmick with the light.
Putting him
Yeah, he
with
stole the
Grayson
guns.
Waller, putting him with Grayson Waller is such a stupid idea because
Yeah.
WWE's going to look at the both of them and realize, oh, Grayson is just you but better. Bye, Felicia, and they're going to fucking fire him.
Oh, we'll see.
So he's
about
gonna go control his narrative.
that. Oh no, that's a
Oh
possibility.
yeah. Oh yeah.
Justin Pondering is controlling his narrative.
The finish
Um,
comes when we should have talked about this just before the big RKO. Randy hit the
Yep.
RKO on someone, and then Seth hit the stomp
Stomp.
in the middle. Cody hit a Cody
hit
cutter. Sammy hit the haluva kick, and then Jay does a Uso splash from across the other ring, which was fucking sick.
Very
Badass.
cool. Very cool.
And then
Yeah,
after the RKO,
they
after
did the RKO, picked him up, and immediately gave him to Cody Rhodes to hit the.
he picked up Damien. It was Damien. He grabbed
Oh, yeah,
Damien. He lifts him up, looks like he's going to RKO him, and he's like, nah, it's you. And he throws it to Cody. Cody Rhodes gets the fucking pin. Thank God. I was really hoping that
With
that would
one
happen.
Cody cutter. Cody
No,
crossroads.
he did crossroads.
With just one
Which
crossroads.
he didn't do his little trifecta, which I
Imagine
love
they
every
would've
single
stared
time.
at
he does
him
it.
while he's like, done. I'm up again. Yeah. Done. I've got the oh my god I'm pressing it now. Bang.
I'm pressing it.
It's a new day.
pressing
It's
it.
a new day. It's a new day.
Fantastic main event. It wasn't a great War Games,
It was
but
very
seeing
good.
Randy back was pretty cool. The team was pretty cool.
Yeah.
Then
And that's the end of the show.
Then
So-
they celebrate.
Yeah,
and
real
NXT
quick,
style
real quick.
graphic comes up, and
Let me just say something real quick before
Yeah,
we talk
yeah,
about
yeah.
this. First
Yeah.
off, Cass, you're recording this pod, right?
No, I thought we just talked to ourselves actually. No.
I'm just making sure because I just want to because you said I was the host and I'm like I hope I'm not supposed to be recording this. I just
Oh
had
no,
a
yeah, I've
stroke.
been recording. Yeah, I got
He
you.
Okay,
did-
thank
he
Christ.
did at
I just wanted to-
He did at the beginning.
I know.
Alright,
I just wanted to
edit
make
out now.
sure before we
3,
talked about this. So.
2, 1.
So
Resume.
yeah.
Good match.
I see. Like I'm just like saying no. So
love
I was
memories
watching
so
this and I was with my friend. And the whole show, we're just like
Yeah,
joking, like, "Oh,
friends.
CM Punk's coming, get hyped," like just joking because I'm like, at this point, I'm just like, he's not showing up, whatever.
Well, we should mention the Nakamura thing again because I was more
Yeah.
pissed that they
Ooh.
didn't even mention him.
No mention
Like,
at all.
he
Yeah,
wasn't
very
even
weird.
See,
there in a
leading up to
promo or
Survivor
anything.
Series, much like how AEW, prior to Punk's debut there, they were obviously doing a lot of teasing. Specifically, everyone remembers the Derby promo where he mentions best in the world. If I'm correct, Shinsuke was doing very similar, just kind of hyping up that he's going
Yeah.
to face someone, and it was very much implied that he wants to
Yeah.
face Punk, or that his opponent would be Punk.
Yeah.
Survivor Series, Shinsuke's nowhere to be found. He was supposed to have a match, right? Like, I swear they were
No.
building him up to have a match.
Well, I
Or
feel like
something.
it was originally on the cards, and then given the context of how what happened at the end of the show,
Yeah.
I feel like it was
They
just kind of
just
changed.
didn't.
I feel like they
Couldn't afford
realized.
it.
Like, listen, let's be real here. If they had Shinsuke and then they had Punk come out earlier in the show, the crowd would have been done.
They would not have given a shit about Randy or anything. Yeah, I
No,
agree.
they wouldn't have given a two.
But still,
fucks
poor
about
Randy,
or
poor
Cody.
Randy, because of his return now getting overshadowed, and Shinsuke
Well,
for just
yeah,
being
like-
essentially the afterthought here. Well, not even an afterthought, he wasn't even thought of.
So yeah, like I remember like saying like right when the match ended, where it was like, "Hey, dude, like just kept saying like
That's exactly what I did. We were in call. Literally, the graphic came up. I was like, guys, what if Punk just came out now?
I was thinking that too,
later,
and I'm just like, Michael Cole kept talking, and I'm like, and
Yeah,
then we had the wide shot.
It's suspiciously.
It stayed on for so long.
It was like a 20-second shot of the same camera.
I looked at my brother when the trademark came up. I was like, okay, I guess that's it. And he's like, that doesn't.
NXT.
Yeah, I can't believe me as the NXT mark did not realize that Triple H was gonna boom me with the fucking trademark logo like he always does.
The second I heard the static, I literally was just like, I look at my friend and I'm just like, friend
I had
is
the audio on. Just sounds like
my buddy was looking at me. He was just like mouth agape too, and he just went like this, like my friend does not like CM Punk, and he was shitting on him the whole show. He's like, I hope he doesn't show up. If he shows up, I'm fucking going to bed. And I'm just like, damn, bro. And he shows up, and we're just like, I'm like laughing at this point because I'm just like, I thought I like died for a minute.
Funny.
I'm like, did I just have a stroke? Like, I'm just like, this doesn't feel real right now. Like, this feels like a fucking dream.
God, when the crowd, I had a similar experience to you guys because when it panned, I had like the stages of like, I went through like the eight stages of grief in real time when I realized it, right? So it was like, I watched it, I saw the trademark come up, I was like, okay, it's done, right? And then the camera starts panning, I'm like, okay, fade to black, I'm gonna fade to black on them panning out of the ring, and that's a good shot. And then the trademark didn't go away, and I was like, that's weird. And then Michael Cole starts talking again, and I swear to you, it was like I said that like I had the same thing happen when Danielson showed up at All Out a couple years ago, where I was literally like,
same reaction.
I looked at my brother, like I looked at her, and I was like,
made the same
wait, and then as soon as I said wait, the static hit. I said this earlier. This is not a bit. I swear on my life, I literally dropped to my knees with my hand on my head like this. I literally this is the most shocked I think I've been watching a wrestling thing, like honest to God, and I've been like, there's been a lot of good surprising moments. God. I have not been this out and out befuddled since Goldberg squashed Brock. Since Goldberg squashed Brock 7 years ago, when I was there live for that.
Really?
That was
even more than
quick consensus question I'll ask.
It's like, who here is a CM Punk fan? Sorry?
I need to know. Who here is a CM Punk fan? Because I am. In spite of everything.
I was.
We did once.
I did want to hear who has remained a Punk fan even after all the shit in AEW.
When I say like I'm a fan of CM Punk, it means he genuinely is a generational talent. Like, because there is no. Yeah, exactly. He is literally, he gets everyone talking. That's the thing. He is a great worker. He's a killer promo. He's a very bizarre person, a very weird individual.
Big cock.
Yeah, big cock, absolutely.
Big cock.
But he,
over a warehouse full of cock ring.
But he just has this aura about him that makes everyone talk like, oh, is he coming back to WWE? Is he not? It's just like, why do we think about him in that regard? It's like, oh, that would be like the biggest thing ever. Why is that the biggest thing ever? You know, it just goes to show like what he is. Yeah, exactly.
I know what you
are. At a time
when
wrestling was very much stale and repetitive, he was the injection of kind of new life into mainstream wrestling, which kept, I think, just because from 2010 to maybe 2014 when things started getting interesting again with NXT, it was very dull in WWE. Punk was the focal point of just something that was interesting that happened.
He kickstarted the whole reality era. Like, that whole era was him, pretty much.
People started watching again for him.
He was the one constant in that time frame, because around that time you have flashes of good shit. Like you would have Nexus, but then that didn't fucking pan out. You had the Daniel Bryan stuff, and
in an era of constant disappointment and letdowns, Punk was consistently excellent throughout his initial run with the Fed, which is why he's always been someone. That's why his name was always the chant for when people want to change. People chant CM Punk, they want change and shit.
And there's a reason
even in times where he would shit his pants full of doo-doo, we still stuck by him.
We love that motherfucker.
We love that man.
And now,
chocolate cake.
No. Oh my god. So okay, I feel like I want to say something, but Cass is having a mental breakdown. I want to let him speak real quick.
This is probably the most coherent we've
Everybody-
been.
You go ahead.
Your thoughts, Jim?
I'll get my thoughts out afterwards.
So y'all remember the All Out pod? Y'all remember?
What?
Yeah.
I was very critical of our friend Phil.
Yeah, a lot of people were.
A lot of people. I think we all were.
I
We
was
were all-
I was still a fan. I mean,
We
as the
were
only
all-
Punk fan, should I give my 2 cents on just
Like-
kind of?
I just want to explain real quick though before that chair. Like,
Right.
I want to
Yeah,
make
go
one
ahead.
thing clear. I take back nothing of what I said in that all out pod.
Coward.
I think CM Punk from WWE is a
I
total
love Melee so
is a
much.
total it is objectively one of the most corporate sellout things I think I've ever seen any fucking
Absolutely.
Very funny though. Very
It's
funny.
so
dude.
funny.
bafflingly stupid when you think about it for more than 10 seconds.
Patently stupid.
And yet, when he came out, it was like I short circuited. Like I had like this, and it's because Wyatt's right. We will talk about him no matter what. I think we get our best discussions on this pod whenever CM Punk is involved. Like
Literally, dude, when was the last time we had an impromptu show? Probably when CM Punk. It had to do with CM Punk. Here we are.
Do you guys
Like,
remember the? I don't remember what AEW paper it was, but it was the one before. It was the one after CM Punk was released. The
Yeah,
first
All Out,
35
All
minutes
Out.
of that pod was just CM Punk.
Yeah, that's all we talked
Like,
about. That's like
literally.
one of my favorite episodes. That's That's probably my favorite episode I've been on.
It's
honestly,
incredible.
for the pod.
You're
Like,
welcome.
Yeah, you're
I
welcome.
feel like for conversation, it's great. And like, I messaged Wyatt after it happened, and I was literally like, I know in 6 months I'm gonna hate this fucking dude. I know in 6 months he's gonna do something. There's gonna be some story about him. He's gonna say
We're
something.
already getting things.
Oh no, we're already getting there. We're already there. We're speed running his AEW run like right now in WWE. He might
In
be
the
released
span of
tomorrow.
2
I
hours.
gotta find.
We've
out.
already gotten some juicy
Yeah, so-
gossip. We'll get to...
So yeah, like let's.
The bad
let's
news
just, like,
is we won't.
I do what Chair did say he wanted to talk about his senses of CM
Yeah,
Punk.
yeah.
That's
So go ahead, give your senses, Chair.
Right. As the CM Punk cockmuncher in the room, cockmuncher Punk, even after All Out last year, I'm still a fan. I've always been a fan of Punk. To me, he's always been positive in my eyes. I've always liked him. And Brawl Out was very odd for me because I love the Elite, but I also love Punk just an unhealthy Stockholm syndrome amount. And he is a piece of shit. Let's just make that crystal clear. He's a piece of shit, but he is a piece of shit that
He's
I
a piece of
love
shit.
to
He's a
love.
piece of
Hate to
shit.
love.
Fucking, you are
Whatever.
a piece of shit. You are being
Right?
a whole team piece of shit.
But I was always kind of hopeful that Punk would come back because I'm a little loser, little Larry loser. So Collision this year, I think, is one we should maybe turn to because this may be more important. So Collision happens, Punk's back in AEW, and this is when everyone's kind of brains gets fucked up around CM Punk. I think because he's back in AEW, people think he's fine with the Elite and shit. And then
Yep.
people are starting to like Punk again. Collision's actually decent. Punk's in like a cool storyline with like Jay White and Ricky Starks. Everyone's like, oh, they do the Pog face, and they're like, whoa, this is pretty neat. And yes, I use the word Pog because I'm not out of touch. I'm a Punk fan. And cut to All In. Cass, do you want to tell us what happened to All In? Because I feel like I want you to say
mean
it.
the? What do you mean the?
What happened with CM Punk at All In, Cass?
Well, he had a. Well, I mean, Jungle Boy had a match with Hook, and he aired some grievances in the form of making a joke about the glass pane that he used in this match. Saying,
Real
this is real
ass.
glass, go cry me a river. CM Punk then proceeded to
Cry him a river.
square up to him in Gorilla and cause a massive like rampage, cause like monitors to fall over and like
And he flicked the C stick a little too hard. Hit him with the forward smash.
Yeah,
Tony Khan was fearful for his
did he just
life.
walk up slowly and down smash? Is that what he did? But like
He used the stage as well.
He made his
Mortal
boss
Kombat style.
fear for his life, and then went out and had an opening match in Wembley Stadium, which is
Just
crazy.
to then get fired. Punk left on shit terms.
He left
The first
doing
time.
the,
The first time.
bloodline
mind you.
taunt,
Yeah.
which is insane.
He then came back, got his own show, just to then open the biggest show AEW's ever done, do the bloodline taunt, cause a commotion, get fired again, leaving the new show they made specifically for him, mind you, because it turns out the Elite weren't that good with him after all. And then Punk's like, I still like wrestling, I guess.
Yeah.
So now, cut to Survivor Series, and somehow this is the most realistic Punk going to WWE has ever been, and it's happened. It just very nonchalantly happened, well kept secret as well.
And yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Because we all had bits. Like Wyatt was just talking about, like he was having a bit all night with his friend about how CM Punk's gonna show up. Heard there. We were joking about CM Punk every fucking
Everyone
other
was
day.
being a smart ass.
And we were
And
joking
it was
about
actually here.
It was actually, but when you think about, like, when you read how this only came together like last week, which means
Not
like,
even last week. Today.
yeah,
The
like
contract was not signed until this afternoon.
like
That is crazy.
he had a long conversation with Triple H a week ago, and then he closes Survivor Series. It's the most insane ending. Like, I can't.
Especially when you consider everything he has said about WWE since his departure, about the doctors, the talent, the people in charge, from blood money covered dicks with their Saudi Arabia deals, to just criticizing the talent, things like 2-night shows. He has been so vocally critical of WWE from everything. Even in his AEW debut, he said he left professional wrestling, not in 2014, 2005 when he left Ring of Honor. He essentially disregarded near his entire WWE run. And now he's back, and it's so odd. And even as a CM Punk fan, I feel nothing weirdly. I just don't care in a weird way. I kind of wish he just never wrestled again after Wembley.
But
I'm still interested.
I feel like if we care enough to make a fucking Flash pod, we all care to a certain extent.
We all care to a degree, but
Exactly. That's what I'm saying.
It's not that I don't care. It's that I can't fathom the fact that
it's unable to be fathomed.
I cannot understand why he was there. I cannot understand why CM Punk just closed out Survivor Series. I still don't believe it.
It doesn't. Like I said,
looks
it's
so
just
different. By the way,
he looks fucking
he has the
weird.
Chris Danger
he's got the 2011 CM Punk
He got
hair.
the 2013 Wolverine haircut.
He's got the 2011
Danger
spiky
special.
hair with the Chris Danger sides.
Literally the Chris Danger special.
It's not a game anymore.
So by the way,
which,
since Punk left fucking WWE, sorry to interrupt you, Wyatt, Chris Danger got invented in 2K15 and then became a real wrestler, all within short span of each other, if you think about it.
Also,
these
fuckers work like fucking. I don't know what the fuck is going on there in those 2K creators, but Jesus Christ.
Why he look like Homelander? Why he look like Homelander?
You look like Omni-Man.
Why he look like Omni-Man?
He looks like Omni-Man, yeah.
Oh my god.
Where's Omni-Man? Yeah.
It's funny you say that, Chair, because I actually have a tweet here from my Goon Squad counterpart, Tyler Oguapo.
Oh yeah, I saw this.
He says, since Grand Theft Auto 5 has released, CM Punk left the Fed, went to UFC, left the UFC, took a few years off, went to AEW, left AEW,
came back, left,
and is now back in the Fed, which is unbelievable because we still don't have GTA 6.
Yeah, GTA 5's been on fucking what since then? PS3, PS4, PS5. That's fucked up.
So
guys, we've had 3 whole phases of the MCU in the time that CM Punk left WWE and came back.
Dude, when CM
The
Punk
MCU
left,
got
Guardians
interesting
of the Galaxy
and died.
wasn't out yet. The Winter
don't say
Soldier
that.
wasn't out yet. See how fucked up that is?
oh my god, we literally had 3 Guardians movies in between Punk leaving.
The DC,
Simon, Super Smash Brothers for the Wii U came out when he left. See how fucked up that is?
Guys, the DC Extended Universe was created, died, brought back, died again, now getting rebooted again under James.
Dude, Cyberpunk 2077 was announced when Punk was employed in WWE.
And it's
didn't come out.
And it's only just.
It's only just now getting good.
Remade right now.
It's only just now its final product.
It's only just now the final product.
That's the thing. We don't even know what the fuck the plan is. We don't even know what he's gonna do.
Can we get to that? Who is Punk gonna face? I'll be honest. I don't watch much WWE because I don't watch it at all. Really, I have no idea who the hell he could face besides maybe Kevin Owens.
So yeah, we'll talk about this right now because
We got
saw
some
the camera, some fan cam of the
Seth Rollins.
wrestlers' reactions
Obviously, you talk about fan
in the ring.
cams.
Seth Rollins specifically being held back by Corey Graves, Michael Cole, and a few others, saying "fuck you, go fuck yourself, you piece of shit." And there was a recent one too of Rhea Ripley going like that at the. It was that someone like was filming or whatever, and she looks at him and just goes, and then like looks at Punk and just goes like that, like kind of like goofy, like whatever.
Hey, that's probably her. That's probably just her being her.
That's her. That's her just being whatever. Yeah, exactly. I think, and apparently the big thing is because obviously Rollins looks very mad, saying "fuck you," all this shit. Apparently, it's a work. We think we don't know.
See that being a work.
Because apparently they want to do that at the Rumble. That's what that's the current rumor is anyway.
If Punk's gimmick in the Fed is that
it's just pissing people off,
they're poking fun at the whole CM Punk causes trouble.
And that's what I think they're doing. If they're doing that, that's perfect.
That's good.
That's genius.
That is potential to be some of the most like compelling meta storytelling on a professional wrestling program.
But Seth Rollins was not being held back by like security. That was Michael Cole holding him back. Which is hilarious.
Referees and fucking everyone
involved.
None of them knew this. None of them knew this.
If you get everyone involved in this, like you get the commentators involved saying like, "I cannot believe he's
like
here.
This fucking guy." Like that's great actually, because that's like
dude, Damian Priest, who just was like selling a finish. He's standing up. He has his hands on the ropes. Like he has no clue what's happening. Cody Rhodes and Sami Zayn are looking at each other like, what the fuck? Randy Orton grabs a chair in the ring.
He just sits down. He just goes like...
he has no fucking idea what's going on.
And he used me.
That was great, actually. I love Randy's reaction. Just like, I don't know what's going on.
Really believe that none of them knew? Or do you think, like,
I genuinely think,
all right,
in a few years from now, we're going to hear so much more stories about this one night. And how it was so mind-boggling that he came out literally the last second, and no one knew about it.
The big thing, the big story that we want to talk about. Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off, Wyatt, but we're talking about potential. How many people like him? How many people don't? How fucking serious is it already? Our buddy Drew McIntyre supposedly stormed out of the War Games cage. He went to the back, grabbed his shit, slammed his locker room door, and walked out without talking to anybody.
Yep.
Now,
that motherfucker is... I feel bad for Drew McIntyre because I genuinely think that man is just kind of like... we just talked about it. He is just tired.
Every single time he's gotten a chance to like put the company on his back, he's done it, but it's never been in good circumstance. Like it just always sucks. Like think about it.
All right, carry us through the Thunderdome era, COVID era. All right, we're done with you. Bye. Like that's kind of what it felt like.
They tossed him aside for they put the belt on Bobby, and they were doing that stuff with him, and he never got that main event run. Following that, he never got to that
something.
Point.
He's like a Kuroshita as well.
Yeah, he's like a Kuroshita. Yeah, he's just like a Kuroshita.
But even Shida at least got to hold the women's title in AEW at least twice after. It wasn't great runs, mind you, but at least she got that another chance. People like Drew, Apollo, who was like a heavy mid-card staple, and even like Bailey to an extent, who was only champion.
Biggie's title reign was literally forgotten about 2 seconds after it happened. We need to remember that as well.
It was just all so much forgottenness.
So did you guys also see the shot of Punk as Rollins was saying "fuck you" and shit? He was going like
he waved,
like he was doing that shit, like haha, like fuck you.
Oh, that's the question. Is he gonna be like? Are they gonna play up the fact that he's like corporate man? Like
he's a prick.
Triple H. Are they gonna play that up like he's a sellout, or are they not? Like I'm curious.
So cool.
The authority is back.
See, that's no.
No, I don't mean like do the authority again. I'm not saying put Triple H on TV. I'm not saying that.
I think just make him a sellout.
Cinema.
Do you think CM Punk will come out and he'll be like, I know. He's like, I know, but it doesn't matter. I'm not done with my career yet. I'm here. Fuck it. Like, you can fucking live with it, all of you. I don't really care. Are they going to play that up, or is he just going to be...
Raw like, is going to be the most must-watch thing in a while tomorrow.
Who the fuck...
Or Monday.
Genuinely, this is going to be the first Raw I tune into. willingly since maybe post-Mania 35 with the whole unification match, if anyone remembers
That
that.
was a total fucking
thing.
scam. But yeah, like
Like, this will be the
that's
first
the
time I
big-
want to watch since then, which is...
that's the $1 million fucking question, folks. Who the
I mean, that's
fuck
exactly
is
what Punk said,
doing
if
this?
you remember, when he came back in 2011 after Money in the Bank. He said, now the $60,000 question is, why, oh why, after everything I said and after everything I did, why did I come back?
Yep.
It's
Like-
the same thing. It's weird how time is a flat fucking circle.
And fucking like so Wyatt, is this where did you read this Rollins Punk at the Rumble story? Was this like PW Insider?
This was,
sorry, really quick before we continue, I just want to say, Drew McIntyre left before CM Punk even came out. There's a footage of
really?
him literally
Okay.
storming out of the arena.
See, the story
Oh,
is that
so
right
that
before
means-
the War Games started, they were told.
That's the story? They were told
Yeah.
that before?
Yeah, right before they started the
right
their
before they
match,
went out?
they were told. Yeah,
That's
right before they went out, they were
crazy.
told.
Maybe Seth is working everyone. Fuck, that's crazy.
Yeah.
That's
I mean,
weird. Like
There was a thing that I saw. It was a Reddit thing.
yeah.
of course you're on Reddit,
yeah.
you fucking loser.
It was some guy. It was some quote unquote
It was on
insider
Reddit.
by the name of Kermit the Frog.
Oh, this guy is right about every fucking
Yeah.
thing. He's right about everything.
Yeah, so he
Fuck
basically
that,
said,
that guy
doesn't work.
fucked me.
yeah, he basically said they're working and it's gonna be Punk and Rollins at the Rumble. Which
Yeah,
would
you can
be-
find
it's
them at
gonna
Wrestle
be-
with a Package.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Grace
so
on Reddit, by the way. Have you seen Tony Nese?
Oh my god! Oh my fucking god!
that's so
If they
fucking-
about Tony
backtrack
Nese.
and have Punk win the title from Rollins in
Oh
the Rumble,
my
that is going to be
God. Premier
top
Athlete
5
Melee.
funniest things of all time.
what
Like,
That's the question. I thought, like, okay, Mania, they're saving that,
Nope.
right? Like, I thought for sure they'd be saving Punk and Rollins for Mania. So if that's the case, who the fuck is CM Punk defending the world title against at WrestleMania if not?
Maybe it honestly could just be. Maybe the Mania plan's Kevin Owens Punk.
It could be.
That's all I can
Right,
think
it
of.
could be Owens. They could be doing Sammy as well. They could still be running the Sammy going for the world title thing, and it could
Punk,
be Sammy.
Sammy, to me, just like I love both of them. I love Sammy so
I
much,
think
and
Sammy should
I say
win
that I
it.
love Punk. But
Because
like,
Sammy,
Sammy Punk to me doesn't make much sense.
He's not
as a
ready.
match.
Nah,
Sammy-
Simon, no. We're getting
I
another
don't
Sammy was
backstage
my pick
brawl.
to win. He was who I wanted to win the Rumble next year, and it's totally not going to happen.
My
now.
pitch.
No,
You're gonna
CM
see
Punk's
Punk
winning the
beat
Rumble.
Roman and Cody live in that triple threat.
yes, Cass?
What were you going to say, Guess?
No.
Thank you.
If
Thank
CM
you.
Punk is winning a title, he is not losing it 3 months later. You know this,
No.
man. That is not
Yeah.
happening. No way.
So you say
Okay.
that, but we also know how WWE
he's
feel
injured.
about him. So
Yeah. That's my thing. I don't need Punk to be world champion in WWE,
No, I
but like,
agree.
I'll,
But if he
I'll
does beat
take-
Rollins at the
I'll
Rumble,
take it.
not
Sure,
losing.
I guess I'll take it. But fuck.
that's okay. You can keep it.
Now, but now that obviously means okay. If that's the case, if what you're saying is true, Wyatt, then clearly, I know it's part of the bit. I'm legally required to do it every time. Cody Roman is still the plan, which is fucking gold. Thank God.
nope.
Who the fuck is CM Punk gonna face at WrestleMania if not Seth Rollins?
Roman Reigns.
If they're doing it
Kevin
now,
Owens.
yeah, Roman Reigns unification match.
No way.
That's the
What
one.
if? What if?
That's the one. And then Roman's gonna hold up 2 belts for the next year.
Yo,
That's
hear me
it.
out, right? WrestleMania, CM Punk, World
Grayson
Heavyweight
Waller.
Champion, taking on the devil himself.
Carlito, back
MJF.
stage.
Yeah.
I think
Imagine-
Punk,
can
because
you
Punk went to
imagine-
WWE and Cody's there. I think because MJF's good friends with them, so my sources told me MJF's
you
gonna sign with
imagine?
WWE,
Can you
and then
imagine
we're gonna
if
have
actually
the dark color match between Punk and MJF
Can
at
you fucking
Mania, and
imagine
it's
that
gonna be
shit,
great.
though?
Like MJF actually splits and goes to WWE, fuck
And
AEW
finishes the Punk storyline. Finishes that shit.
AEW might be cooked if that
You guys
happens.
know
I'm
that.
not-
You know.
It
You
might
guys
be
know that that's a
cooked.
work.
It-
Tony Khan.
Yeah,
do
it's
something.
a work.
He's
Yeah,
not
no,
gonna
MJF's
affect-
totally.
that's-
No,
No,
he's
but-
not.
But if Punk, like, I guess, yeah, because Chair keeps saying Kevin Owens. That makes the most sense because that was the story that when Punk was on
That's the
injury,
only thing that makes sense to me.
when Punk was injured last year, he went to WWE, and apparently that match was pitched for WrestleMania this year.
Yeah.
But because Punk ended up going back to AEW, that didn't end up happening. So that could very
I
well
forgot
be
about that.
Owens and Punk at WrestleMania. They also have heat apparently in real life, so they could play off that. And
That always works out.
Other than that, who the fuck
I mean,
else is
Edge
there?
Matt Hardy. That worked.
Yeah, fucking yeah. Brian and Miz didn't like
Except
each other.
I don't know if
either. Brian
Kevin
and
Owens
Miz
is trying to
didn't
fuck
like each
AJ Lee,
other.
so.
Brian and Miz didn't like each other. Fucking oh man.
Pop myself.
Why is Punk back? Why are you back?
Why is
I'll be honest,
Thanks
guy
for listening to
here?
this pod. Yeah, why
As
is
one of the
this
biggest
pod?
CM
Why do
Punk
you think
fans,
he's like,
I
what?
wish he retired after all in.
Because he
and
has no
wrestled again.
money.
No way! He got the bag from AEW
That's
twice!
true.
And
And
I
he
do have
ran
a
out of
question.
it.
remember backstage? He got the
is-
bag from
He
Fox
ran
as
out
well.
of it.
Is Punk still with AJ Lee?
I think so. I think him and AJ are still together.
There was like rumors like a while ago that she was just like they were like splitting or some shit because of Punk's anger issues. I'm like, what?
Oh, of course, you stop
I don't-
going on
I-
Reddit, Wyatt.
No. This
You
was what my
definitely saw
friend
that
told me.
Reddit. You definitely saw that
No.
Reddit.
This was some
Hey.
bullshit.
It's
This is some
okay.
bullshit my friend told me tonight, and he was saying like, I was like, yeah, I heard
He's
that was a thing. I'm like,
lying.
bullshit. All right, whatever.
Long story
But yeah.
short,
And
this
Long story
is
short, what the fuck?
genuinely
This is, like-
the most like
Crucial moment in wrestling
like
history, maybe.
haha punch to the dick moment of all
Yeah.
time, like out of nowhere.
Call an
I-
ambulance,
This is
but not
the
for me.
biggest thing on
Couldn't believe
wrestling
it.
since Punk debuted in AEW.
thought-
If you ask me.
it's the big yeah. It literally is.
Like,
it
what
literally
else would have topped
It
it?
doesn't make any sense.
No,
It
not at
shouldn't
all.
have happened. And like by all accounts and logic, it probably shouldn't have happened. And it's probably listen. Let's be real here. Let's not be surprised.
It's going to end terribly. It's going to end terribly, and it's going to be a fun
Listen,
ride.
No,
The whole
Dude,
time.
exactly. Regardless of if this return was good or bad or not, regardless, we're in probably the most. We're in store for probably the most fun couple of months ever. Like, if this
Yeah.
shit is like either good or if it just goes down the tubes and becomes the biggest dumpster fire in WWE history, like
Mhm.
we're
Yeah.
in for a fun time, regardless. Like,
And we've got so much shit. Like WWE's got so much shit on the horizon next
Oh, yeah.
year. And truly, like they've put themselves in an unpredictable position because it's like, fuck, CM Punk could fucking beat Roman
how
Reigns.
does Vince feel about this?
Oh, that's dude. I
Thank-
said something.
The fun
How
thing
does
is we don't
Roman
need to care
Reigns-
about him anymore.
Yeah, he
How
has
does-
no. Yeah,
Vince McMahon, I'm gonna say it's bad. I don't care. He's waiting to die. I'm just gonna
Good.
say it. Vince McMahon is waiting to
Yeah.
die.
Why
He's
did
not
you say-
exactly
why
a
did you
good
say that
human
was
being,
bad?
is he?
Why'd you say that was
I
bad?
would say it if it was bad. Yeah.
Because I know some fucking asshole's gonna be. You shouldn't say that. You shouldn't. Vince McMahon's a fucking serial abuser, and he hates everyone. He deserves
Vince
it.
McMahon is a notorious bad human being.
voted
There's
for him.
nothing to apologize for,
Hold on.
Simon.
Hello, it is me, Carlito. I'm here to say I agree with that statement. You're I fucking hate Vince McMahon. He's old and he's a sexual abuser.
My name is CM Punk, and guess what? Carlito! You're good!
Oh fuck!
All right.
Oh,
I've seen
shit.
I've seen you spit apples
You
in people's
think-
faces and
okay.
still get up.
How much do you
But there's
think?
nothing you can do that's
Oh,
more
no.
extreme than fighting CM Punk, except fighting CM Punk in a parking lot brawl.
No, I've
In
had it
general.
up to here with you, CM Punk. I'm going to
So,
fucking
yeah.
kill you.
Come here.
I didn't spit it. I didn't spit it. I didn't spit
No,
it.
you should have committed to the bit. It would have been
Jesus
so
Christ.
great.
No, over my keyboard, bro. Come on.
But
Look,
But yeah.
so,
it's moldy.
oh my god,
Why you moldy apples?
why did you
now?
bite into a moldy apple? You fucking idiot!
He's committed
Oh,
to
that's
the
nasty.
bit. Melee, he's
Casper,
committed
you're
to
still
the bit.
eating it.
so
Maybe
to
he's committed.
summarize, we are living in an unprecedented time. The biggest what if in wrestling was always, what if CM Punk came back to wrestling, and we got that with him coming back in AEW. Then the biggest what if was, what if he ever came back to the WWE? That was always deemed impossible, and now we're here. So,
It's
What I'm,
fucked up.
what I'm trying to say is that Sean's View Entertainment was right. CM Punk is back. CM
Oh
Punk
my
is back. CM
god,
Punk is
I
back.
need to see his reaction. Oh, I didn't even consider
I
that.
really need to go and watch Wrestle Talk's fucking live reaction because
Yeah.
the
Hi,
the
my
question
name is
is-
I'm at Chera All In, and today CM Punk's at WWE confirmed.
But the
How
biggest
much
question here, the biggest question here,
I should have mentioned it.
and I mean the biggest question here is, does CM Punk condemn Hamas?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Now that he's in WWE, what are your thoughts on the whole Israel-Palestine?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying,
Honestly.
man. Stevie pretty
Real
tight lipped
talk.
about this shit. Yeah.
Real talk. How hard do you think they're gonna tongue in cheek his AEW run? Do you think it's gonna be like
1,000%.
how hard do you? But just do you think it's only gonna be like the first week, or do you think they're gonna be doing it the whole time?
I think they'll do it hard the first week and then just kind of sporadically, like here and there.
Just eating an apple.
Dude, why are you eating that? Fucking Hellcast. This is the most unhinged episode of BasedWorld I think I've ever
Anyways,
been part of.
back to the one good thing that happened this pod with Melee.
Call him Adam.
Melee was right, by the way. The biggest what if was always Punk returning to wrestling, but then there was an even bigger one deemed impossible. What if he goes to WWE again after everything that's happened? And then we now live in a world where that's true. That is something that's happened. It's not some shitty YouTube thumbnail with Punk photoshopped in the Royal Rumble stage. This is real life.
It's real.
Like
Punk's back.
He
I
came out.
thought I always had a hint after he got released. I was like, maybe he would come back, but probably for like either Mania or in a Rumble, right?
Yeah, I had
Backstage,
resigned
I
myself.
thought was
I
supposed to
thought.
be, yeah.
He just
I
showed
thought he would
up.
come.
He just
like,
went,
I-
I'm here.
It was very AEW to just have him show up at the end there.
Like,
And I had like
very
this
much
thought.
does.
My thought before the show started, I was like, I didn't think he was going to be at Survivor Series. I thought he'll probably be back in WWE at some point, maybe next year. But the fact that they actually did tonight, and the fact that they hid it from everyone, is the most insane fucking thing that like. When was the last time that like
We were surprised.
Nobody knew. Like even like think about like the Hardys coming back. Think about when Punk came back the first time, when Bryan debuted, or what. If
There was
they-
always just like there was like some like definite like he's in like this area or whatever. Like it's definitely gonna happen. Like we pretty much knew the Bryan thing was gonna happen. Maybe even we didn't want to admit it.
yeah, and like
But
the
this was just like everything was debunked like today, like this whole week, and we're just like, yeah, not happening. Whatever.
How long do you think Triple H
So
was
someone
like,
changed
back
the
in his
member
head,
count
like-
on the VC real quick.
Sorry.
We have a special guest. We have a special guest who wants to join the pod. Quickly introduce you, Chris. This is CM
No,
Razor the
go
Third,
ahead.
notorious elite fan, very big fan of All Elite Wrestling, and
Yeah.
after All Out 2022, quite reasonably, might I add, and I say this as a Punk fan, he quite reasonably fucking hates CM Punk.
Yep.
Yeah, cock muncher.
Chris, what are your thoughts?
Getting bigger.
Hello, Tony.
just about to end this pod.
I'm Chris's inner thoughts, and I'm going to become Chris.
Destroyer
Okay.
of bitch.
Here's what I think.
yeah.
As Fair said, I am a noted CM Punk hater. I love to hate him and I hate to love him. I was also right from the beginning. Go back and listen to the other pods. I was correct from the beginning.
I said
Well,
basement.
I will say that I'm in the bathroom right now, actually.
Scared.
So,
Speaking of fat shit.
I'm in the ethereal realm I call a bathroom. So,
He's in the ether. He's in a
Get
garden.
down,
here's
down.
my thoughts.
get down
We're
the
gonna kill
ground.
the Agarthan device to kill Punk.
Get down the ground. Get down the
Yes,
ground.
collapsed. Tony, we collapsed the multiverse and create one single one with Punk
I
return.
want to hear Chris's thoughts, please.
I want-
Here's
Oh,
my
yeah.
thoughts. All right. The first thing is that he'll be gone in 6 months. Whether by my hand or somebody else's, or maybe his own.
I do think he will be gone sooner rather than later.
Oh,
Um,
man.
Jesus Christ.
The second thing is, I will repeat, I was right, and I am always right because I am the smartest man alive. He is the most egotistical piece of shit
Crazy sentence.
man to ever be in the wrestling business. He might honestly top Hulk Hogan in the list of the shitty people in wrestling.
Yeah,
He
bro,
is such an egotistical piece of shit that
Yeah,
he
bro.
Not a
he-
racist.
He's
He's not a
shit on
racist.
this company.
Not
He
fucking
shit on this
racist.
company for 11 years and said, "These guys almost killed me. These guys, I will never go back to
It
them."
was 9
And then
years.
he's such a piece of shit that when he gets fired from his dream company when he was 25 years old, he gets fired from that company. He says, "Fine, I'll go back for the money." What a fucking asshole!
Yep.
Yeah.
It is all true.
And we
It
love
is
him.
all- That is all true. That is
I
all
feel like we
Like-
all should have suspected it the second he debuted on, was it Fox? It's like backstage? Because that was always to me a sign that Punk would maybe just touch WWE a little bit. That was like him reaching out almost.
He said back in 2021, like after he went to AEW the first time, he said that, oh, fucking, that's crazy. Yo, that's crazy. Holy shit.
That's what he said.
Remember, Cody started AEW and he's in WWE now. I mean,
I wonder what their interaction is going to be like.
And Jade
I will
Cargill.
also say this.
And
This,
Brian Pillman.
this kills his legacy. Like, his legacy is done.
Oh my god, legacy!
Kills
No,
his
like,
legacy. What the fuck are you talking
I don't know
about?
if it kills his legacy, but it definitely
whenever
tarnishes it to an
you-
extent.
Whenever you think of CM Punk now, and you think of like, oh yeah, like CM Punk when we were kids, you're like, oh CM, like, you know, he hated Triple H and he hated the,
He was,
you know,
he was the voice of the voiceless.
yeah, he was the voice of, he hated Triple H, he hated, you know, the regime of WWE, and he left that regime because he hated it, and then he came back because he got fired from his teenage dream company for being a piece of shit and assaulting his bosses. And now whenever you think of that CM Punk from when we were kids, you'll see that fucking shitty ass smile that he had in that picture with Triple H. Which, whoever took that, I hope, dude, I hope no mercy upon your family.
I love that we got Chris in here, just
I
because
hope WWF
it shows that how
knows this.
divisive Punk is. Some of us are kind of maybe mellow about it. Some people are skeptical, some people are excited, and then you've got Chris, someone who should, dare I say, maybe rightfully, quite angry with him. It's all valid.
Genuinely makes me sick to my stomach thinking about it.
Yeah,
Like,
and that's valid. Like this, Chris. I know. I told Wyatt this. I said this earlier. I know in 6 months I'm gonna be in the same place I was after all in this year. I know it's gonna happen. I know it's gonna happen.
And dude, just like that picture of him with Triple H is just like
It's so great.
He
It's
invested.
That's like that's a fucking Ari Aster movie.
Can't stand her fake ass. Punch
that reminds me of. That
In the
literally reminds me. It reminds me of the South Park BP. Sorry, like that's what he's doing. in that picture. Sorry, I needed the money. Sorry, like what a fucking prick, dude. Oh my god.
It really is a shining example, though, of how in WWE there's a shitty motto, which is, dare I say, not even shit, because it's always going to be true. Never say never, because if Punk could return, if Cody could leave the company he started to go there, it really is just wonderful pro wrestling. Because anything can happen, and it's all fully possible.
Triple H in the press conference said, like, it's been 10 years, people can change, everybody changes. Dude, you literally just saw.
He could change for the worse, bro. He could change for the worse.
You saw that he was the exact same person. You saw him assault his fucking bosses a year ago. That's the same dude as 10 years ago. What are you talking about? He changed.
Maybe a bit more deranged than he was 10 years ago, actually.
Just a little bit. I just hope out of this whole thing that if the one thing is not a work, it's that everybody is fucking pissed. Because I want it to be insufferable.
That's what I'm saying. If it's like that,
you did join in late. Apparently, I think it was maybe Simon who said that he saw something on Wyatt. That people in the War Games match were told beforehand that Punk was going to be back.
Boo.
But even then, I don't know if we don't know if that's true. We didn't even know.
Tony, that doesn't mean that just because they were told that doesn't mean everybody was all. Doesn't mean everybody was happy about it.
We have a little bit more news from Sean Ross Sapp. Apparently backstage, Seth Rollins had to be kind of sort of restrained by Triple H and Michael Cole, and was just fucking pissed backstage.
He said,
so either they're just filming for feud reasons, or apparently the scene was very awkward. It was a very awkward scene. Apparently,
here's the thing:
so.
if that and the Drew McIntyre storming out of the building after the match, if that's a work, if that's a
that was before he came out. It's nothing to do
the Drew
with
thing
Punk.
was before. Yeah, Drew left immediately after the match.
Yeah, it was nothing to do with Punk. Nothing.
He knew.
He was like,
his ass is just.
I mean, but if they did tell everyone beforehand, then it is maybe because of Punk.
So I just didn't want to stay around for the return. But dude, if that stuff is a work, number one, great storytelling. I will give Triple H that. But it happened in a couple of months. When people really start getting pissed off by him, then want him gone. You know,
It-
or when he inevitably assaults Triple H in the back of
That is
the.
funniest night on
Triple
Twitter.
H comes out with the microphone. A bunch of monitors fell on me. I have never
No.
been more scared for my life.
No.
As the biggest Punk fan in the VC, I can just easily say Punk is definitely gonna do some stupid shit sooner rather than later, and he's gonna end up in another fight.
See, no, but here's the thing: the fact that
And
we're talking about
There
that
will be a
is
point where
what's
maybe
so
I start making
exciting.
fun of him.
Yeah.
No, it's all. This is long-term storytelling to get to where we're
That's
at.
just the thing. Either two things happen. Either we get a generational fucking run here with, like, you know, Punk feuding with, you know, Seth and all this other shit, and it's fucking like some legitimately great storytelling, or it's the biggest fucking fuck up, and he just like beats the shit out of Triple H or something at the end of this.
No, it
Like,
leads to
we
one
win
thing,
either
it leads
way.
to one thing. It leads to one thing.
We went either
Can
way.
you imagine
You
if
couldn't get All Stars with Stone Cold. He left, and then he had a feud about Real Glass, and then the glass will shatter, and we're back to where we needed to be. Stone Cold, CM Punk, Real Glass feud.
CM Punk
10 years.
is gonna run afoul. He's gonna run afoul of Vince McMahon at WrestleMania. He's gonna kick him once, and Vince McMahon's gonna fucking die.
Chris does have the
just
opportunity to
remind
do the funniest thing
everyone-
ever.
That was a good
We
battle.
got introduced to the existence of Colt Cabana and the actions of Jungle Boy Jack
For the
Perry.
boys.
It is a butterfly effect that led us to this moment.
We
'Cause that's
just
wrestling.
watched him
It's so
fuck
crazy.
it up in the company that would have been perfect for him in 2004. We just watched him fuck it up there. Why would he not fuck it up again?
If
No,
if
Chris,
they,
you're right.
if the-
You're 100% valid for saying all these things, but I have to see what happens. I have to see what happens.
Real quick. Funniest tweet ever from Justin Wang. It'd be mad funny if Punk didn't sign with WWE and they just did that and never explained it.
That would actually. I hope.
if WWE gets Punk and then we get a heel stable with the Young Bucks, Brandon Cutler, and Colt Cabana, I'm gonna kill myself, dog. This is the worst
no.
trade deal in
I
the
just wanna
history.
say-
of history.
I cannot wait to hear that CM Punk beat up Nick Khan in the back of a random Raw episode.
Yeah.
That's gonna be great.
Tony.
Another con.
Great.
Ooh.
10 years from now, we find out he was actually a mole from AEW, and this is all one long.
I just saw
work.
someone.
All in.
Long-term storytelling, baby. It's like Bischoff in WCW.
Dude, I just fucking saw someone quote tweet the fucking Triple H Punk picture with just a book that's Mussolini and Hitler, the forging of the fascist alliance.
Real. That is so real.
All right, here's the real thing that actually matters. All right, who the fuck cares about CM Punk?
True.
The real story should be, all right, and I know he's listening to this. Tony Khan, the WWE light experiment is over. It's done. Go back to what made AEW good. Stop doing this fucking storyline stuff.
Remove your shitty LED barricades aprons. Bring back the tunnels. Bring back the identity, and bring back the passion for all elite wrestling.
Yeah.
Because I don't want it to be like WWE. It's supposed to be an alternative. Because at the moment, WWE is interesting because of the drama with Punk. AEW's getting stale and they're signing people like Ric Flair. The only thing that matters right now is that at Deadlock Pro Wrestling second anniversary, the Workhorse will defend their world tag titles against the Motor City Machine Guns. Wrestling's back because of DPW. Have a good night, everybody.
Thanks for watching.
That is, you know what? I think that's the most perfect note to end the whole thing on.
I agree.
We're just gonna have to find out. We're just gonna have to tune in and find out on Monday, folks.
Well, Chris,
Stay
Yeah, fuck
tuned
you, Phil.
for Stay tuned, everyone, for Monday Night Raw. Bing chilling. I'm
Oh
joking.
my God.
no.
it's all after Survivor Series.
I have one thing to say. This was a really good apple. Thank you for
Why are
watching.
you dressed like Invincible?
I thought you were dressed like Wolverine, honestly.
Guys, Simon hasn't seen it yet because he refuses to watch it for some
Yeah,
reason. He
Simon's
hates
a
good
bitch. He doesn't
television.
watch- he doesn't
I'm
watch
sorry. I keep forgetting.
Episode's over by now. No, episode's over. Episode's over.
This is my
Thank you.
Wolverine dressing gown.
Chris, are you doing
Please,
alright?
Yeah, Phil, please leave wrestling and go back to making shitty comic books. Good
No,
night,
no.
everybody.
Hey, his Drax run was good. Fuck
Good night, everybody.
For those who liked the fact that CM Punk came back tonight,
Die slow,
Fuck you.
motherfucker.
Die slow, motherfucker.
yeah, I'm gonna go put this
Yeah.
in the bin. Say something funny.
Can we start
Say something
ending
stupid.
these? Can we start ending these podcasts with the Family Guy outro music?
I've seen inside your vision, never the outcome you'll be
I love Family
wishing
Guy.
for.
Dude, there was an episode of Family Guy where Peter Griffin, there's an episode of Family Guy where, Peter Griffin was like, hey, Cleveland, I'm going to take you to this wrestling show, and they were watching Randy Savage, and then he's like, fuck you, Randy Savage. And it's like, damn.
That was very funny.
That's
We
very
should
funny.
start spreading some epic.
I got mad.
Oh yeah, fuck you, Jungle Boy, you ruined my life. I was a Punk fan. Fuck you, Jungle Boy. Fuck you, you ruined my life. Fuck you, Jungle Boy. Fuck you, you ruined my life. Your father's dead, you piece of shit. I'm doing the Prince Nana dance, so I say, fuck you, Jungle Boy, you piece of shit. Luke Perry's dead, and so is your career. You're not a devil, you're a loser. You're a holy little loser. Devil horns, not like sexual.
This is the perfect analogy there. I'm out
Anyways,
on Spoon
where can
Street.
you find anybody on our socials? Why? Where can we find you?
I can't play that. Sorry.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
Why? Where can we find you on our socials? Where can we find you?
You
on
can
our
find me
socials?
on at real why not.
Wait, we're still going?
You can find me on YouTube's at the Platinum Payton. No, at
Pod's
just
over.
Platinum
I'm
Payton.
fucking getting this shit done, man. I can't.
Alright, let's just
On
switch in my
Spoon
podcast
Street.
where DonutCass and Melee Helper will be alongside Dina Women to discuss the career of Bobby Heenan. Me and Simon have a WrestleMania 45
drunk
pod that we're going to work on, and then a highlight video on YouTube shortly after, maybe.
Yeah.
Might take me time.
Please
yeah.
leave me alone.
Christian
Please
suicide.
leave me alone. Stop
Punk,
We're all
talking.
tired. It's
Punk,
2
I'm your
a.m.
biggest fan, and guess what? Fuck you. It's 7 a.m. for me, Cass. It's 7 a.m. in Philly. It's 7 a.m. in Philadelphia.